Yo, welcome back to Quincy Bowl TV. Thank you for my peoples in the building, man. How you guys doing? Welcome. Thank you for being here. You guys know what the deal is. Um, this is the community calling show. This is the community calling show, not my show. It's you guys' show. So let me pin this thing on the in the chat so people could come in. You guys have heard me talk too much. It's your turn. It's your turn. Big up to Mandem in the building. Big up. Thank you for being in the building. Yes. House cleaning. Hit the like button, subscribe. If you haven't shared, don't forget the notification bell. I hope everybody's weekend is going well. We have a lot to talk about. So come on through. Let's talk. Let me post this thing in here. I have to do this, pin this in the message. There we go. Now you guys know the deal. Honesty in the building. What you say, Honesty? He said Alexander Isak made it clear to Newcastle that he did not want to entertain playing this weekend. I mean, I know this thing has become ridiculous. It has totally become ridiculous. I'm pretty sure you guys saw some guy trying to be famous by saying that, yeah, Newcastle have told Isak that he's not going anywhere and blah blah blah. I see a lot of people. I saw Saeed, I saw Hamza, Professor Hamza, also throwing a party dance talking about Newcastle is standing on their ground and all that kind of stuff. It's getting ridiculous now. We know you guys are desperate, but come on. It should be that kind of desperation. Why are you guys so scared, man? Why are people so scared of Liverpool getting Isak? Huh? It's amazing how City used to get all the players they want. Chelsea used to do the same thing. But now when it comes to Liverpool, everybody's scared. Where's this view? I don't like this view. Oh, well. It's not about me today. It's about the peoples. Let the people come through. Let the people come through. Big up to all of you guys, man. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Please hit the like button as you are in the building. Hit the like button, please. Subscribe if you haven't. Our subscription is slowly picking pace, is looking good. Yeah, man. The road to 1,000 is getting closer. Closer, man. Thank you, all of you guys, for making this happen. Yeah, man. So the link is posted in the chat. Come on in. Let's talk. We have a match tomorrow. Of course, that will be a nice way to preview tomorrow's match. Liverpool versus Crystal Palace. Yeah, man. They're also acting a fool right now as they do not want to let big up to Aziz is in the building. Welcome back, brother. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. How you doing, my brother?
I'm doing well, man. All is well. It's been a long week, but things are going well. I'm glad that you are here and the people are here. Well, today, as I said, I'm going to do my best not to talk too much because I've been talking all week. This is you guys' show. So what do you want to talk about? What do you want to start? Do you want to do with the preview or do you want to start with the whatchamacallit, that
Just
nonsense?
hold on for a minute.
Okay.
I'll be back. Okay.
Yes, sir.
1 second.
Yes. People, hit the like, subscribe if you haven't. Notification bell is important. There's a lot of transfer rumors flying around with a lot of teams, and right now they're talking about City wants to look at Lukeba Uh, yes, things are getting heated up because next week we got what 6 days before the league start. Right now, sources are telling me that the Tialo it seems like it's gonna come through, man. Yes, yes, yeah. Big up yourself, Uraj. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm
Yo,
back, man. Sorry about that.
yo,
No
yo.
problem, no problem. Yeah, man. Today is you guys' show, man. What do you guys want to start with? The preview, the Isak still going on. I mean, Gehi is starting to heat up a little bit.
Yep.
It seems like Crystal Palace just wanted to keep him till after the Community Shield. Um, I'm hearing rumors that, well, I don't think it's real, but City wants to get Lukeba, which is a target for Liverpool next season. Then there was this guy, I don't know who he was, some name Edwards, who wanted to be famous.
That guy is such a fool, by the way.
Yeah, he wanted to be
Yeah, he's not
famous
liable.
today.
He said, I saw his I saw his post and more like Newcastle, Isaac's not leaving. And then he contradicted himself after that. He said, bro, pick a side. Is he staying on? Bro, I think he's just doing this to piss us off, bro. He's not. This is best bullshit, bro. If he says anything bad about Isaac, don't believe him, guys. He's just pissing us off.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Isaac,
if you notice, like the Newcastle reporters are really milking this Isak saga, bro. Like right now, they're getting a lot of fame right now. If you've
to be
noticed,
fair,
like,
Luke Edwards is the only one. That's bad. The rest are calm. Like Craig Hope is calm. He's been
Mm.
realistic.
Mhm.
What's other guys? Keith Downey's been realistic as well. But
Mhm.
it's just a big up. It's just
Yeah, guys.
Luke Edwards. That's the guy that's annoying. The rest are calm. They're realistic. They're saying Isaac will leave most likely.
Mhm.
It's him. But yeah, I'm more worried. He's gonna be red this summer. It's just a matter of when, not if. It's just I personally after the Newcastle game, but we'll see.
Big up, excuse me. Big up to Ahmed, big up to Carl. Good to see you. We missed you last week, Carl. Hope you're doing well. I'm Phil Irishman. If you have time, man, come on through, man. It's pinned in the chat. It's pinned in the chat. I hope all you guys are doing well. Yeah, that gentleman, Edward, or whoever he is, this guy wanted to be famous because I saw what he's trying to do, be contradicted to what everybody else is saying, and then he would generate news. But as clockwork, some Liverpool fans got fall for the tricks, and then of course the rival fans started partying, right? And this is not like regular rival fans. I saw Saeed very happy. I saw Professor Hamza excited. He even retweeted it, talking about
Sorry,
let's have a
Kwasi.
party
Sorry,
dance.
Kwasi, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Carl, yes, we hear you.
Yeah,
Oh,
we can
okay.
hear
Let
you.
him
Because
have
I
this
said
moment.
something
It's all right,
and I
bro.
got no response. It's for
We sorry, we
Oh,
didn't
no, we
hear
didn't.
you.
So yeah. Right. So it's
Yeah,
working
yeah,
now.
yeah. Let him have this moment, man. Like, let him be happy for now because they're gonna be
No,
miserable
but
later.
you know what was good about it, yeah? All through summer, everyone has said, oh, they don't care if we get Isak, they don't care. They have their striker, whatever it is. And
Yeah,
then this
apparently
news
Gakars
comes
is
out
better.
and everyone
Apparently,
is freaking exactly. And now everyone is coming out and saying, oh, thank God they're not getting. I saw someone made a proper epistle thanking
Mhm.
Manchester United. Oh, thank you so much for doing what you did. You have no idea what you've done for the Arsenal fan base. Da, 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 da. And then he found out it was fake. Then he went to delete it.
But question you guys. I don't
Yeah.
know how young you guys are. So since when football has been, if you get one player, everything is gone. The earth is shattering under your foot. Like since when? Since when has football been about that? I mean, I understand basketball because it's 5-on-5. I understand. Basketball is the only sport who's really like that. But
Right.
after that, any team with 11-on-11 and more than 6 players, one player cannot make the difference.
Social
Well,
media.
it
Social
can make a
media.
difference if your team is already good as it is. You know what I'm saying? Like if
True.
you get that one player that can take you from A to B, if everything else is good, like you can't have that star player and the rest of the team is not good. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So like if you have a complete team overall and you're winning things even without that, because we're winning league titles without Isaac, bro. Let's be real, bro.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like we don't need him to win this league
Yeah,
title, bro.
but if Isaac is not coming, if that dude is telling the truth, if a fake Edward is telling the truth, then we need to go in the market ASAP and find a winger, not a striker, a winger.
Mm.
But
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think
Isaac is
I
the
don't
main
think I'm
for.
worried though. Like I'm not worried. Like for me, I just think that you don't need a plan B. You do, but I think I'm pretty confident. I think the club are as well. Very confident Isaac will come in.
No, the plan B doesn't mean to not go for Isak anymore. The plan B is just to divert it and look at
I'm
it
talking
differently.
about plan A. The club are not stupid. We're not going to the season with 3 attackers, man. Surely they have a taunted plan. Like for example, if we don't have Isaac, Barcolas plays second option, or Rodrigo. But I'm sure we don't need to go down the list. I agree with you. But we need a plan.
How about we keep Chiesa? Are you guys okay with that?
I would, but I think he's going.
We'll
I would-
probably have to. We'll probably have to.
Yeah, he's
If we can't get anybody else, we'll probably have to.
I would
Yeah,
keep
that's
him.
what I'm thinking too.
I would
Yeah.
keep him. Because I think you keep Chiesa, it's a good 5th choice. I mean, then you have good
Yeah.
5 attackers. I do think.
And I want Rio to get a proper shot at that left wing position too.
I'll start him tomorrow. I don't know. I'll start him tomorrow. I don't think he will, but
I don't want to see him play. I don't want to see him play.
Wow.
I
You
don't
need
want
to, you need to explain yourself. You don't want to see him play. Why? But you want to go get
I
Fofana.
don't want to see him. If he's playing lots of minutes, that means we're in trouble.
Why?
Why?
Because if he's playing lots of minutes, that means that a Gakpo is injured. That means that we didn't do our business into bringing a left winger. I'm not saying it will be it will be poor. The team will be poor. I'm saying is that we are in trouble in the sense is that the window is ended, and here we are trusting a 16-year-old to take the mental and put in a lot of pressure on him.
But that's not the
Barcelona
situation he's
did it.
in. But that's not the situation he's in.
Yeah, but Barcelona is different than us in the Premier League. Barcelona is different.
Yeah.
Barcelona is different.
Explain,
We
please.
saw- we
Barcelona
saw,
don't have a better team than
What's
us.
his name? We saw what's this boy's name? The Arsenal left back. Trying to remember his name. Skelly. Last
Skelly, yeah.
season,
Yeah.
he's 16, and he
Yeah,
made
but
that
he did very
position.
well, yeah.
He's 18.
I agree.
He's 18.
If
Yeah.
you buy
Yeah, but that's the same thing. Even for
If you buy
Rio,
left
he doesn't get the
Mm.
fact that he's not the starting left winger is good.
Mhm.
He is just
And
there for
Skelly
them.
was starting
I am
too.
more
Like,
worried
yeah.
about the right wing because Salah is going for AFCON this year.
but
Yeah,
If
yeah.
No,
we
that's
are
already
in a
taken care of.
position
That's already taken
Yeah.
care of. Frimpong is going to do that. Frimpong is going
Frimpong
to
is
do
right
that.
wing. He's going to be there. I think
with Bradley, with all his injuries,
But
if Bradley's
Bradley's
injured
also
at that
injured
time,
prone.
Bradley.
exactly.
You can
I'm more worried about our
Come on.
defense, honestly.
Somerset right back. You know, Loki will cook on this. Somerset right
Nah,
back.
I'm not that worried there. I'm not that worried there. I'm
Obviously,
sorry.
I'm not gonna lie, I do like Frimpong better at right back because
Yeah, yeah.
he does a lot of his running, his link up play,
Yeah.
and his over
Mhm.
like the overlaps are very good. But
Yeah, for
like
me,
our
basically-
winger for like a few games, I think it's fine. I think it's
For me,
fine.
based on preseason, Frimpong
yeah.
should be first choice. If I had to base everything on preseason, I know we don't. But if I had to look at preseason only, Frimpong is probably based on that should be first choice. But I don't base on that. But for me, I'll start Frimpong as the main choice.
Nah,
Yeah. For me, Bradley, I don't think he can handle 3 games in 10 days or 2 games in 10. Because I feel like
Without
Yeah, I
getting
mean-
injured, yes, yeah.
Yeah, he gets
Yes,
injured a lot, yeah.
that's why Frimpong is probably you do need a winger. I don't think we get one as well as Isaac, but because who do you go for realistically for me? Because maybe
Yeah.
Malik Fofana, but that's it for me. The rest is just you're just buying for the sake of it. We won't do that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but I
that's
don't
why I'm
think
like,
we need,
why
if
are
we're
we selling
getting
Chiesa
Isak,
for, bro? Like, if we just
I don't think
keep
we're
him,
selling him. I think he wants to go.
oh, he wants to go.
It's
yeah,
a
I
bit of
think
both.
he's
It's a bit-
trying to get into the Italy's team for the World Cup,
Mm.
and he knows if
He's
he
not playing.
stays, he's not getting enough time
He's
to
not
get the
playing
recognition
him,
for
mate.
that.
He's not getting game time here. He's not. He's
Yeah,
not
but
on
it was
the-
like his first season. He was injured a lot last season, so like maybe he might
I
get
don't
more
think
game
Slot
time
rates
now.
him, bro. Slot doesn't rate him. It's just simple. Slot doesn't rate the guy. It's just.
Yeah, you're right.
Slot
That's true.
does. I read something about Slot wanting him to stay, but he doesn't want to stay.
It's
So
just
it
a bit
has
of both,
more
man.
to do
We
with
want him
him than
gone.
Slot.
We want him gone, but he wants to go. Especially that
Yeah.
place.
Yeah.
Rasta is paranoid. He said we are
Mm.
we are low up top and we are low down. You know, why are we wasting our time with Isak?
Well, apparently we're going to go for Gay and Leon. Apparently, I've seen reports today that we're going for both potentially. Gay, apparently we're in pole position if he leaves Paris summer. Good, and then apparently we're interested in that Leone guy. So if we get two
Yeah.
centre backs, I think I could see where we get two. You know, I wouldn't be shocked because for me,
I don't.
We should
I think
get
it's one or the other.
No, it's actually
Nah,
pretty
but-
cheap. It's actually pretty cheap to do that deal right now. Get Leone at because the price tag for him supposedly is around 40 million euros.
yeah,
Mhm.
but
Okay.
And
Yeah, I
then
think we
you
got
probably
we got
get
35
Isak for-
rejected.
I personally
I
think
think
I
we
would. I would.
Was
I
it
would
That's what
rejected?
I heard. But yeah, I heard.
Yeah.
I heard we got like
Yeah, yeah,
35 rejected.
I don't
for him,
believe
yeah.
that. I think that reports.
Oh,
We
okay.
don't even
I hear it. Then I
talking
heard.
yet.
But I don't think
Then that
all
means
the
there's a
club
deal
is
to make.
doing.
Then that means
I don't
there's a
think
deal
all
to
the
make.
club is doing is going after Isak. I feel the journalists are just not interested in everything else.
Mhm.
Because imagine with all the Isak news going out and then you're coming out talking about Leone and everyone is like, yeah, not that. What's going on with Isak? Even with our fan
Thank you.
base, I think I told someone about Leone, I think was it yesterday, and he said, yeah, that doesn't matter. Have you heard anything on Isak? And I was like,
Mhm.
we have other things to fix. Isak is not the end of the world. If we don't get Isak, I'm not going to feel bad. I feel like if
Nah.
we get the centre backs we need, get an extra winger, I don't really feel bad about not getting Isak right now.
Mhm.
Would probably go back for him in January, which would be a bit cheaper.
The only way
And I
I'd-
think when I saw the Edward news, that was the first thing that came to my head. Okay, maybe we'll
Cheaper.
go back for him in January. It could be
I don't
cheaper.
believe that, bro.
Don't believe that
I
Edward
think, I
thing.
think that could be a possibility.
I don't
That
I
could
don't
be a
believe
possibility,
it, but
like
I
what we
like
did with
it
Van Dijk.
because he'll be cheaper. He will be a cheaper player. That means that the moment the window is done, he's $20 million cheaper.
Nah,
Are
but
you, are you sure? In January?
I
Yes.
disagree.
Yes,
He
he
is-
is.
I don't know
Yes,
about
he is.
that. I don't know about that.
I want to
Not
say
in
we
January.
all business. We all have learned. None of you are paying 100 more than 120 mil for a player like him
I
in
would.
2 years left.
I
Come
would.
on.
Especially if
But
he
it's not 2
doesn't
years
play,
left. He only went like
if he
6 months
doesn't play
of
for
his
them
deal.
all through until January, if he doesn't play any ball for
That's if he
them,
doesn't play,
then
but he
they
has
have
to
to
play.
sell.
But we need. I think we need Isak like ASAP.
No, we need him right now.
Yeah, we're doing that.
I'm
Yeah.
cool.
We could do a Coutinho,
As a club,
because
we
I
need him
remember
right now
Coutinho
because we
played
don't want
up until
competition in the summer.
yeah.
One
Well,
at a
maybe
time,
I'll
guys.
say-
One at a time,
I'll
guys.
say-
One at a
Sorry,
time. One at a time.
Okay,
Go ahead.
I'll just say,
Who was
he may be cheaper next summer. He may be cheaper next summer. I agree, but what's the point of waiting? Let's say we wait. Okay.
Guys, I'll be FSC out again.
No,
I
but I'm
mean,
saying if he doesn't play up until January, and I'm not saying not play completely, but kind of do what Coutinho did for us.
Mhm.
He played maybe 2 games, gets injured for like a month, comes back, plays maybe 10 minutes and he's injured again. Then signs for Barcelona and out of nowhere he's fit to start playing games.
Yeah.
So
I'm
he
not-
could do that for them.
I'm not waiting for Isak. Bro.
real
I mean,
quick.
he's already doing it. He's
Real
already
quick.
doing it.
I'd pay 150 as well. If it's required to, I'd pay 150. What's the point
Yeah,
of
I
waiting?
hear you. Yeah.
Like,
Let me ask this because I know Rasta. This is that he always gets stuck with. We can't force a club to sell. There's something going with the situation with Newcastle that is different from usual
Newcastle replacements.
player player club fight, right? I think there's a contract between Newcastle and Isak saying when the time comes, you let him go. Because there's no way. Yesterday, Eddie Howe comes out and said it's not as simple as we saying that he's not going anywhere, and then we done like we did with Suarez, right? Suarez, we said you not go anywhere. Arsenal did that
You
whole
think there's
stupid.
language? There's language. in
I
the
think there's a language in
When
there
he wants
somewhere.
to go, when he asks to go, you have to allow him to go.
Something is in there because there is no way you can. He has way too much power. Let's be honest, guys. Okay, let's come back down and take your emotions out of this. Don't be biased, right? We all want Isak, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but don't you guys think about it? Don't you guys think there's a little bit too much power with Isak that any player who has rebelled?
Yeah, I mean,
Look at Suarez. Suarez started acting a fool. We sent him to where? We sent him to the academy. This one, exactly. So
I mean, Newcastle's broken it. Simple.
No, I think I heard something. There was something I heard somewhere. I can't remember where, but if I find it, I'll probably send it to Cassie. But there was a journalist that said something about Isak had an agreement with them that they would renew his contract. That was with the last sporting director. And then when they left and the new one came, the new sporting director was basically like, "Wait, you have 3 years. Why are we renew your contract right now?
Mhm,
We have 3 years. We could keep you for cheaper. Why do we need to do that?"
mhm.
And then Isak probably just decided, "Yeah, I'm not doing this," because he is now at a position. It's like for someone like Yamal, he had his breakthrough season. Barcelona could keep him on that price, maybe
Mhm.
£20,000 a week, and he could just decide, "Yeah, I'm going to a new club. I'm not staying here."
Mhm.
But they have to renew his contract because of the value he is on right now. And any other club could come and get him. So I think Isak is using that to say, when I came here and you offered me this contract, I was a nobody. Right now, I could start for Real Madrid if I want to.
Mhm.
If Real Madrid should come for me today, I
Definitely.
would start.
He wants Liverpool, man.
So
Isak only wants Liverpool.
now he has the power to do that.
But that's the question. This is what I'm asking people. Oh, no! If Newcastle have this power of what Rasta is talking about, if Newcastle wants to
Yeah.
sell, they will sell. Why they can't get him? Because they can sue him because he's breach
know-
of his contract. One,
Yes.
one,
I
one
would
second,
say,
Yuresh.
bro,
Wait,
you
Bishop,
mentioned
1 second.
Go on. I'll just split.
There is a breach of contract here from the player. Why are you not part? You're supposed to do your commercial stuff as part of your contract because it helps the club makes money so they can pay you more money. He's not
If-
showing up for training.
If
He's
they want to
not
go
doing
that route,
anything.
oh, sorry.
So what? Like I was saying, what is in the language that Newcastle can
Yeah.
do anything? Where what's the name? Eddie Howe is coming out and saying
It's not that
it's not as simple, right?
Yeah.
They throw a barbecue, they don't invite him.
okay.
What is going on where Newcastle have no power? Where at this point they are forced to sell him because they're
To
going
answer
after
the
every
question,
striker.
Kwasi, to answer
Yeah.
the question, what's going on is that the player has decided it's time for me to move on, and he's not budging. And then I think that's one of the reasons why Eddie Howe is saying it's not as simple because it seems to be he's being in the point of view of Newcastle, he's being very stubborn about his move.
Mhm.
To answer our fan base who are like Trudon is saying, "Oh, now it's boring."
Stop listening to.
I don't want to hear it.
Mhm.
If we want Isak, we as fans also we need to play a part in it. We need
Right.
to make it toxic for Newcastle to hold on to the player. We can't just because we're disappointed. This journalist comes in and say, "Hey, he's not for sale."
Same thing over and
as a
over.
matter of fact, we need to make it more toxic because we
To
know
be,
this.
to be honest with you,
Let me
Carl,
finish.
I don't think we
No,
did
let me-
anything
let
to
me
make it
finish.
toxic.
Let him land. Let him land.
Let me
Okay,
finish
cool.
my point.
Mhm.
Why do we need to make it more toxic? Because we need him more than Newcastle.
Mhm.
Newcastle need him. We are short of strikers. We're short of forwards, and we want to do tremendous amount of things for the next 3 years, and we need him as a possible replacement for Salah when Salah runs down his contract. So therefore, I don't want to hear it from our fan base and say, "Oh, it's boring. We have other
Yeah.
business to do."
Real
I don't
quick,
want to hear it. Isak is worth the trouble and the headache.
real quick,
toxic
Cap.
of it.
Cap, before Hag, you go. Liverpool fans, you guys are starting to be spoiled. You thinking that everything should be a snap,
No.
just like how we got Frimpong and we got Kirkers.
birds.
It doesn't work. 1 second, guys. Remember, one at a time. It does not work like that. Liverpool have done what they need to do. That's why Newcastle cannot take us to the FA or the whatever, to the Premier League and say they are breaching something. We haven't done anything. We are just sitting in the lobby with a briefcase with a whole lot of cash saying, tell us, and here's the money. We want to buy the car on the lot. You losing value, like you guys are saying in January, is gonna drop, right? So I think somebody just said this. The media is the one that's keeping the attention on Isak, not knowing that Liverpool is talking to Gehi, talking to Leone, and talking to other people. We still have Elia that possibly is going to move. So maybe instead of just focusing on Isak, you should be focusing on the other positions that we are also missing. Because I will be shocked that Liverpool go into the season with 2 center backs. I don't count Gomez as a center back. And don't tell me Endo and Gravenberch can play center back. Because then whatever we did, Verts and everybody else, that is absolutely what? Useless.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? So, Hack, that's what I wanted to say. Liverpool fans is getting a little bit too excited about, oh, we spend the money and we spend the money. So every time we show up, it's going to happen. Who the hell are you? I don't care how much money you have. That's what Newcastle fans were saying. You're not going to bully us, even though they didn't get the message. But don't sit there and think that, oh, all of a sudden we should get anybody who we want because we are Liverpool. Who the hell are you? Yeah, you are Liverpool, not to the fan base. Not to the other fan base. The same way you guys were calling Trent a snake and a rat and Madrid, I hate Madrid and I hate Madrid. What do you think Newcastle fans are feeling? So I don't want to hear about it's boring and it's that. Don't listen to the Isak news. Go listen to the Leone news, which is going there. You're not paying attention to them. Go listen to the Gehi news, which is also going on. What was the other guy? There's another player, Liverpool, not Bacola, which we were linked with. There's so many links going on. You're not paying attention, but Hag, go ahead, please.
There's a lot to unpack there, but essentially what you've been addressing, Quasi, is like they're paying attention to the Isak news is because that's the only transfer activity we're doing right now. Like, yeah, we're linked with Leone, we're linked with Gehi, but it seems like we're playing some kind of long poker game with those two players. You know what I'm saying? I'm not liking it, but we're doing it. We're doing it with Crystal Palace with Gehi, and we're trying to figure. I think Gehi is target number 1 for center back, right?
Yeah.
So I think after the Community Shield, you'll see us make an attempt for him.
Exactly.
Right? That's what I think. All right. Leone is like a backup if this Gehi thing doesn't work out. That's kind of how I see it, right? But there's not a lot of news on this one. Now, the Isak news brings a lot of views, and it brings those reporters a lot of money. So they're going to focus on that. And everybody's going to be talking about that.
Right.
Now, this is my opinion. I don't think Liverpool fans are impatient. I think if you get any random Liverpool fan, it's like, yo, we're going to get Isak in deadline day. They'll be like, okay, cool. I'm all right with that. And to be honest with you, I think our team is just fine. I think our forward line is just fine. I just feel like Isak is just going to take us another level. That's how I see it.
Sorry to interject, so you could answer that question, Hag. My thing is that it's not the impatient that I'm saying. It's the we need to move on from Isak and go after. It feels like just again of that news. It feels like that way to me. I'm like, why are we moving on? We don't need to move on. We can't. We can do
Carl, real quick. What point did you hear that Liverpool only goes for one player at a time?
Again, from your chat and then also from the feeling that I'm hearing this morning around Isak, the feeling sad that they can't do nothing about it. And all of that. And putting that message and said, "Oh, we need to move on, and we got other business to do." I'm like, no,
can I chip in?
All of it together. And then we need as fans to not put pressure on our club to get it done, put pressure on other fan base, make it very uncomfortable.
Yeah, that's the word.
Like if we need to throw a letter at Isak and telling them and fly planes over. As a matter of fact, if I had the discretionary money, I'll probably ask a plane to go over Newcastle.
Yeah,
but don't you think
that's a bit too much? But I think we got this handled. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
Edwards and Hughes, they got this handled. Just relax, okay? Edwards and Hughes.
I'm not worried about Liverpool and Edwards and Hughes, but I'm worried about our fan base making it sad. Like
no. Fan base the fan base don't need to do nothing. Don't worry about this right now.
Yeah, but truly,
Isak.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, Isak will eventually become a Liverpool player. If it's now, or if it's later, or if it's next year. This is like our Van Dijk situation. Remember when we wanted Van Dijk and it was only him? This is how we're treating Isak right now. You know what I'm saying? So,
guys, can I say something? Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
You know what happened with Kerkez? Yeah, I feel Kerkez was a deal I feel Liverpool made even before the end of the season, but I don't think a lot of people noticed. And we went for Vert first. We went for Frimpong before going for Kerkez. Because it felt like we had an agreement, you had everything sorted. It was just time. Give us time.
It's like the easier deal.
That.
Yeah, it was like an easier deal. They want to get the tough deal out the way and then go for the easy one.
Exactly. I don't think when it comes to Gehi and Leone, I feel Liverpool are done with what they need to do there. We have agreements, maybe even with Crystal Palace. And you've said, like you said earlier, let us play the Community Shield first. You can have your player after that. I feel all that is sorted. The what they are not able to fix right now is Isak, which is why they are focused on it. But I feel even with the Isak situation, they've gotten to the point where they're like, we have an agreement with the player for the club. Whenever you're ready, let us know. We're not going to bother you, but we've shown Isak, especially with the first bid, we have the money. We're not making noise. We're not trying to rile you up and then leave you. We have the money to pay. If your club is ready and you are willing to go the long way or the long run and misbehave for them to sell you, we are ready for you. Because I feel if he didn't have the agreement to Liverpool, he won't treat Newcastle this way. If he knows he has to go back and play for
Thank
them
you.
at the end of the day,
Thank
he won't
you.
behave this badly.
And that's
You
where my
don't
question
go this
lies.
crazy.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You
like-
don't go this crazy if you're not assured of where to go to. We saw it
Yeah.
with what's his name? Gyökeres,
Mhm.
because he knew he had the assurance with Arsenal. But if you see what happened with Van Dijk, he didn't misbehave to this level because there was an iffy situation with
Yeah, that was
would
our fault.
Liverpool eventually come back? Would
Mhm.
Man City come back? Or would they all leave me dry? Because
Yeah.
Southampton is not selling right now. So he did
Yeah.
compose himself, wait until January, and then he left. So for me, I just
But
feel
that, no,
for
the
the
thing
other
is the
position, yeah.
impatient part of the Liverpool fans. Why are you focused? A lot of you guys say we won the league without Isak. We have a very good squad. The left side, people are forgetting that Jones can play left side if he needs be. The thing is,
Very
I think
strong
Liverpool,
left side.
he's not good, but
He doesn't have the speed.
you don't have the speed, but we don't have to play Genge pressing for him to play that way.
Yeah.
It's up to the manager to make sure, hey, you have certain shots. Because this is the thing. No team on this planet gets all the players they want every window.
Every window, yes.
You are not gonna get, and you need to, Liverpool fans, again, we need to get this in our mind. We are very impatient. Just because Uncle J Dub is making it rain does not mean we're gonna get everybody.
We haven't done that for a while, to be honest.
That's
with you. Like,
fine.
we always miss out on a target or two. Like that's kind of
Everybody.
like their usual thing every season.
Everybody, man, no team gets all the players. Remember, Van Dijk, CT wanted Van Dijk, and he chose Liverpool, and that's why they went after what's his name?
Yes.
No, before DS, they had
Stones.
no Stones.
Laporte.
Laporte.
Laporte or Diaz.
Yeah, they got Laporte and then they brought Diaz later. So this thing of get it done. People, relax. The fact that this thing has gone so far is so messy. See,
Quasi, to reiterate, this is not about, to me, I'm not impatient about him getting there because I agree with you. Whether he comes at the end of this summer or in January or next summer, it's not an issue for me.
Yeah.
My issue is that the fan base needs to stay positive about him coming into the club because him staying positive into the club, it gives it a good feeling. It gives the fan base a good feeling, and it gives pressure to Newcastle to move on because it creates a toxic thing for them in their club, for the player, for the team to be uncomfortable to hold it on to the player.
But check this out, Carl.
Really
let me
nice
ask
for
you
the
guys a
player
question.
also.
I mean, real quick. Let's look at it this way. Haven't you guys seen Liverpool actually have done? Most of us, the fan base, beside those who are losing their minds. I know you, Carl, said we need to make it uncomfortable. I think that's a better word than toxic.
Nah,
But
it's already
being
comfortable
quiet-
and toxic already.
I'm cool with
It's already
toxic.
there.
I'm cool with toxic.
But don't you guys think as being
you are,
quiet, being quiet, and they're messing around with 25 attempts that they gone 0 and 25? Don't you guys is even better? Where we are like, hey, we are not doing anything. We are just sitting here with a pile of cash. What are you guys doing? I think that one is even much better.
What the club is
it's
doing
a
is
bit-
perfect, but as fan, we need to make it a little bit. Okay, we'll go with uncomfortable.
No, but Carl, you know the thing is,
Dude,
you know
we
the
need
thing
to
is
rent out Richard
sometimes
Hughes for them for a
No,
week
one
so they
at
can
a
get a
time, one
player.
at a time,
That's what
one
we
at a time.
really need to do.
Sorry, Hag, say it again.
We need to give them Richard Hughes for like a week so they can get a player in. That's what we really need to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like these guys can't
No,
get
but you know the
anybody,
thing is-
bro.
exactly. And one thing with making all this noise, and I don't know how you guys feel about this, but for me, I feel if I was a player and a fan base is showing me this much love, it gives me extra push to want to leave. Do you get?
That's what I mean.
Because it's like your current with Arsenal.
Nah, he's gonna get
With-
love, man. Come on, let's
Did
not
you
do
guys
this,
see
bro.
how crazy their fan base went when they signed him? Isak knows
we're gonna
he's
go
getting
crazier.
that
Trust me,
coming
bro.
to
Like
Liverpool.
We were talking
Exactly.
about Arsenal. We were
But
talking
like-
about Arsenal very quick, and I
but like,
want to
but
make
hold
sure
on.
you say
Yeah.
the same
The
thing.
good thing about our fan base is we always backed our players, bro. Let's be
Facts.
honest, bro.
Exactly.
We
And it's nice
always
for the
backed our
players.
players.
Carl,
Like
Carl, I
yeah.
need you to answer this for Rasta. He said it's not making sense. Rasta, you just contradicted yourself.
Yeah.
If it doesn't make sense letting Nunes go, why do you think Liverpool? What you trying to tell me is Liverpool hierarchy, Edwards, the Don, and Hughes, who everybody's praising like they are the best of the best right now, and they're gonna let their only striker go.
We
So
got a Ketike.
say what?
We got a Ketike.
Yes, but it's because number one roster. If we're looking at it, it's that they have a great assurance, maybe some form of assurance that they will get a striker, a la Isaac in this window.
Right.
Maybe that's why. And then second, maybe they're thinking, look, we're not getting the amount of money that we want for Nunes, so therefore, we'll take the next best a transfer fee for him.
Right.
And number three is that the coach Arne Slot doesn't feel that he can help the team and he needs to be moved on. I mean,
Yeah. No, I get it.
I'll
Go
tell you
ahead.
what my main issue with this whole situation is. Like, I understand we're playing the waiting game with Isak, right? And Newcastle, if they're not willing sellers, we can't buy him. I get that. But until they do come around, why can't we just get Gahey out the way? Because he's right there and you can just buy him. You know what I'm saying? Like, get Gahey out the way and just put all our attention to when Isak eventually becomes available. That's kind of what I'm saying. You know
we
what I'm
need to ban we need to ban Rasta Crab, man.
Rasta's running out here like carrying on the chat, man.
I think he's an up, man. I don't think he's a Liverpool fan, man.
No, Rasta.
He's an up. He's an up, man. He's an up, man. Yo, we need to ban him.
Rasta, I told you, Rasta has a burner account. The fact that both his accounts are on right now. You know, rumors are this is Rasta, and there's another Rasta right here. So it could be one of them. But this is the
What
thing,
does
right?
that mean? Newcastle changed their mind. Why do we need to care if they change their mind?
Yeah, I don't
The player is coming, whether this window or the next. The next. We don't need. You're right. We don't need him to win this year, but we just need to make our other business. But he's coming, whether Newcastle wants it or not. He's gone. I don't know how to say it to you, Rasta.
But you know the thing is, yeah,
next year, he's gone.
you know the thing is, Carl, yeah, and
Yeah, go
something I feel a lot of our fan base are not seeing is if we don't get Isak right now, it gives Ekitike space to play for one, and secondly, it lets us see how good he is. Because do you know how crazy it would be for our backup strikers to bang in maybe 15 goals by January?
Yeah, exactly.
No,
12 to
15
15
by
goals.
January, then we bring in Isak. So we know at
It'll
any
be a bigger
time.
crash out. It'll even be a bigger crash out.
Oh, there'll be a bigger
because
crash out.
now we know Isak getting injured is not a problem. We know starting Ekitike is not a problem. It's just
Salah
whoever
going
starts,
on
we don't care.
AFCON is not a
And
problem.
Ahmed, to
I'm
my
not gonna lie, I
point
am a
again,
bit worried
in
about Salah
January,
going
in the
out.
summer, he becomes even more cheaper because
Exactly.
now we don't really need him. Now we don't really need him. We just want to have him.
And what do you think Isak is going to do? He will
And
lose.
Isak said, I want to go to Liverpool.
Yeah.
Make sure you get a
Make sure
deal with
make- yeah.
Liverpool. Make sure you get a deal with Liverpool.
And
When
I
you
think
have to make
there's a
sure
part of
you
Isak.
pay less money.
Exactly. I feel there's a part of Isak also that is scared of Ekitike because he has a feeling of
Let's not go that far.
not
Let's not go that
not
No,
that
come on, let's
crazy.
not
No,
do
no,
that,
no,
bro.
not that
Come
level
on,
of
man.
fear.
Come
No,
on,
no,
man.
no, not to that level. But I just feel there are times that we've seen this happen.
Ahmed, let me
Yeah?
try to rephrase it to see if these guys will follow along. I see where Ahmed Kufu is going. I see the snake Kufu he's coming with. If you look at it, right, Isak lost his mind when Liverpool got Ekitike.
Oh, yeah.
Right? When Isak realized that, oh snap, they went for the other guy. That's like you guys said, there's a possibility that he might not come, and we will put focus on Ekitike because everybody have said this is the next Isak.
Yeah.
People forget that Ekitike is what, 22 years old? He's young.
Yeah.
Isak has what, 3-4 years on him.
Yeah.
So maybe Ahmed is not wrong in saying if this, because Isak is looking at it as this way. If there was time for him, he could have said, you know what, let's do next year, right? Liverpool is a great team. They're not going anywhere. They're gonna get better, and I'm gonna make them even better when I go there. But he's looking at it like I'm 26. If this kid takes off, they don't need me anymore. Yeah, he can go to Barca, he can go to Bayern, he could go what else. But players sometimes look at it as no, this is the team that has the better legacy. It's just like Salah, Mane, and Bobby Firmino. That legacy is not going to be matched. I don't care who they are. Look what we did to PSG with what's his name? Mbappe and Neymar and those guys, right? So people are not looking at it through the lens of the player where it's a legacy builder. Isak, I don't think it's about the money for Isak. He's not coming to Liverpool and make more money than Salah. But he's looking at it like Ballon d'Or. How many nominations did we get?
Like 4.
He's not going to get Ballon d'Or nomination being at Newcastle. I don't care how many goals he bangs in, right?
Well,
so a lot of times people assume that the players know their life. One bad injury, he's done. People, what's his name? Spurs player, what's his name? Madison. ACL, 6-7 months, gone.
Yeah. His career is practically done here at Tottenham.
Thank you.
But you know what I think it is? I think I gotta understand something. To make that decision, that bold decision that you want to meet Liverpool, going to go to Liverpool, is not happen overnight. You know what I'm saying? Because like we went to approach for Newcastle around that July the 10th.
Yeah.
And then they said no, and 2 days after that, we bought a Katike. So he didn't have like a minute to let it sink in. And once it finally did sink in, it's like, yo, I need to go. You know what I'm saying? Like Liverpool are building something here, bro, and I want to be a part of that. You know what I'm saying?
To make your statement even clearer, I think what happened to him is that he was on the he knew what Liverpool were gonna do. Is that look, we're gonna allow Newcastle to go after Ekitike, but let's discuss our plan to sell Isak with you, Newcastle. And Newcastle said to him, Newcastle is like trying to be cute and said, they're gonna fake bid, and then the players said no. Frankfurt said no, and then just because of the first bid, and then they said no to us, and then we're like, okay, so we're gonna go after the player, and then Isak find out they said no. Isak is like, what the hell are you doing?
I thought we had an agreement.
We had a deal here. You get Ekitike,
No, it's not like that, bro.
Then we move on. And everybody
Newcastle closed the doors. Like we had to wait until for us to let them. Like because if Newcastle
no.
there
that
right
was the
now.
door. The door was open at that moment. That
No, it was not open. No, it was never. It's still not open.
No,
now.
In at that moment when they're talking, a Newcastle is making that. No, it was open.
It was a firm no, bro. Come on, man. It was a firm no at the first.
It was a firm no because they were thinking that if they allow us to get Ekitike, we're not coming back for Isak. Then
that's why it was a no.
That's what they thought. That's why
the fan base was very excited
when Isak said, "Fuck no, I want my move. I want to go." And then they got blindsided. They got blindsided.
That's the part
we
where
said, and then we said, "Oh, we're still interested in you. We're still interested in you." And then now they're running and they're like, "Oh shit, we mess up." Because
by the way, Newcastle are losing 2-0 against Atletico.
I don't know why you're doing this to yourself right now, but you know,
I like good football.
Well, while we're talking Newcastle, let's give Newcastle some good news right now. Let's give Newcastle some good news. There is a bomber right now.
Oh, really?
There is a bomber.
All right, let's go.
Here it is. Malik Thiaw to Newcastle. Here we go. A minute ago. Yeah, they had a 35 million bid rejected today, and now they got a 40 plus added on included. So AC Milan is letting. I'm surprised AC Milan let him do that because AC Milan defense is looking very, very good.
Yeah, but they kind of have financial issues. That's why they're able to sell.
Oh,
they have to sell. They have to sell a couple of their players.
Okay.
Yeah, and they're out of Europe too. So you know what I'm saying. That's why like they were willing to sell Manyan for like 20 million. And Chelsea said no.
25, yes. 25.
And Chelsea said no to that. That's a crazy part.
I'm surprised Chelsea didn't go for this young guy.
Too old for that. Too old for 25 mil for.
Now,
25 is not that old.
let's
For
let's
goalkeeper?
let's
He's in
Nah.
his 30s. He's in his 30s. For a goalkeeper, no, but 25 million at 30.
He's 30
That's
right
a
now?
lot. Yeah, he's
Is he
above
30?
30. Yes, he's above 30.
But
He's-
like he
Who's
got good
30?
experience.
Yes,
Now-
but it sometimes it's just the deal, man. It's the money in the deal. It's not the player. Yes, he's worth that money, but sometimes you don't want to spend that much money for a player at that age.
By the way, he's a good player, by the way. He's very good.
Yes,
Who
yes,
you
very
talking
good.
about? Who are you talking
Very
about?
Matic
Vanyama.
Teauda.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
now
But,
let's put Isak. Let's make Isak rest a little bit because I know we will circle back on it again. Let's make fun of Arsenal. We were told that all they needed is a striker. If you guys have heard me speak, I say Arsenal. I call them two names. I call them Ambition FC plus Shopping List FC. They told us all they needed a striker, right? They made fun of us when we talking about AC Milan. AC Milan beat us. They were the first fan base to go over there and make fun. Look at Liverpool making fun of Verse 007, 003, and da. All of a sudden they lose against Spurs, and all of a sudden they don't have enough players. Somebody make it make sense for them. Now they are crashing out that they want Arteta out. They want the back again. They want the owners out again because they're not showing any more ambition. So somebody let it make sense. You wanted a striker. You got the striker. You guys say now you are equal to Liverpool, even if we get Isak, right? Because Isak can come to Liverpool and it's not going to work. And how is Ekitike is probably upset right now because he thought that he's going to be the main guy. And now Liverpool are still going after Isak. All this propaganda that sometimes the bottom half of Liverpool fans always keep biting onto it. And then they lose to Spurs. They lost to who did they lose recently to? Villarreal.
Yeah.
And then now they're crashing out saying that they don't have enough. So how many more shopping lists does Arsenal need? Because when it comes to teams, don't tell us that Liverpool are spending money and we are hypocrites. If you want to be like us, win without buying any players like we did last year. And then come talk to us.
That requires a winning mentality, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not just like not everybody have a complete team and they win the league. Like City won the league without a 9 for like 3 seasons straight. You know what I'm saying? So like it's not like you need this player and then eventually you'll get it over the line.
Right.
Winning has to come from here first. You know what I'm saying? If you want to win things, you have to come from here.
And
the big part of why we won the league.
Talk about that.
Yeah, the big part why we won the league last season is because it's Van Dijk and Salah. They had the mentality to get us through a lot of tough games. You know what I'm saying? Like you saw what happened with Van Dijk, right? He scored an own goal. He made it upon himself to make sure we won that game. He went over there immediately, bang, a header, goal. That was it. You know what I'm saying? Salah, when the game was tight and we were struggling and we were trying to get a goal, bam, you scored. You know what I'm saying? Like that's winning mentality, and they have that, and they got that throughout the years of playing with us. You know what I'm saying? So like,
but that. Sorry, Hack. Sorry to cut in, but when you come about winning mentality, it's not just about Salah and Van Dijk. But I think most people forget these players won, I think, the League Cup last season. They know what it feels like to win, just anything. And I'm not talking just the league, but they know what it feels like to win, to start with. And they also now know how it feels to lose the league. So when it came to this season, you saw players putting in an extra shift because, one, they didn't want to have to do the nonsense they did last season, the season before, where they were on top for a while and then just lost their minds. And secondly, now as a team, they've won something together. They know what it means to put in that shift to win. So now everyone now knows we need to be on our game. We can't be playing nonsense. And you saw it, and I keep giving Slot the appreciation for that. The moment we won the league, it felt like he told the players, you know what, calm down. No injuries, no crazy forces. If the game is good, it's good. We're going to try out a few new things, but don't lose your mind trying to win any game. And you could see us. I think there was a match we considered, and Slot was smiling on the bench. And my roommate is a Man U fan. He said, your coach doesn't do this during the season. I said, yeah, because our season is over. Yours is still on, but our season is over because you could see him. He was just like, yeah, I get what happened. It's fine.
Yeah.
So mentally, you have to win something. Then now you know, okay, this is how we win. You
Yeah.
have to lock in and go for it. And
But-
even for Newcastle, it helped them win the League Cup from us this season because they lost it last time.
That one
They
is
knew what it felt like
that
to
was
be in
a
a
that was a
final.
419. That was a 419. Liverpool was like
No, forget the 4-9, but I'm
it was
saying
a 419
the
trophy.
reaction from the Newcastle players. You
No,
could
they
see
can
they
have it.
wanted it because they've been there before.
I mean,
So
when you got a trophy cabinet like Liverpool, you could have one or two
We're
accidentally
not
slipped
that-
out.
we're not that bothered. We're not that bothered.
They never that
oh
one.
no, obviously.
But
Yes,
that's the
but
thing.
you need your current team to know how
Yeah.
to win.
But there's
You
a
need your
question.
current team.
I
Yeah?
made a very good point. I've never seen an Arsenal fan from people like that I respect, like Turkish and all that. When you ask them, first of all, they think they're bigger than small
Than
caps,
God
right?
himself. Yeah,
Yeah.
They think they're bigger than God himself.
But they don't. There's no one
a
point
lot
where
of-
I've heard them. If you ask them how they need to win, where they have come up with, you need the mentality. All they talk about is, well, the owners are ambitious and we get this striker and we get. Why are we not looking in for Isak? Why won't we get? I promise you, Arsenal can get all the players they want and they're still not going to win.
All right, allow me a minute, Quasi,
Go ahead.
and I will not try to be disrespectful on your platform, but I will be disrespectful. I do not give a shit about Arsenal until they do something. I don't care. I don't care what you need. I don't care what kind of grocery list you need. I
Yeah.
don't care where you think what you need to do to win. I don't care. As a matter of fact, I think Man U is a much bigger obstacle to us winning the league than Arsenal. Arsenal can finish above us next year. They're not winning the league.
That's because they're always like they play like crazy when they play against us. That's the only
Yeah.
reason. And they try to stab our players too.
Yeah,
Yeah, especially Everton too. Yeah.
yeah. I don't care about Arsenal, man. I'm done hearing these men. These men makes me sick. Every time I hear them talk, it's just drivel and drivel and drivel. Go do something. To me, the greatest quote ever, they're Netflix FC.
Yeah.
And that name will continue forever to be with them.
Everyone was cold on that. I'm not
They
gonna
try-
lie to you, but that was
like-
hilarious.
No, they try to be like us. They try to do the Rogers envelope thing and then But
Ever
come on.
says it perfectly.
Now
Don't
that
argue,
you're talking about
just wait.
disrespect, now
Just
that you're talking about disrespect, right? And you mentioned a club. Can we all praise this club for winning this trophy? Because Liverpool will never win it before.
Yeah, right on, man. Do your thing, brother.
Should we all get up and clap for them? I mean,
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
I don't know. I mean, should we?
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Oh my goodness!
These
It
men
is-
are happy. Why are you doing this, man? Why are you trying to rain them down on the parade, man? Come on.
I'm
man.
giving them respect. I'm giving them respect. They won a trophy.
They won a big trophy.
They won a big trophy.
Yeah,
They are now they are neck to neck with Liverpool. They got 44. We got okay. All right, I'm gonna stop. Yeah. But no, like with Liverpool, right? Back to Liverpool. Screw the other rivals.
Yeah, man. Like
Elliot, what do you guys before we get to that, what do you guys expecting tomorrow? I'm in the opposite.
Oof, now
I
it's
don't
3-0,
believe
bro.
it. I don't believe it.
3-0 now.
Who? Newcastle?
No, it's offside. Oh, damn.
Oh.
Okay, never mind.
Should Liverpool win the trophy tomorrow?
No.
That's my question.
No.
Should we win the trophy tomorrow? People
No.
in the chat, should we win the trophy
we
tomorrow?
should play the kids, man. We should play
Yeah, play the kids,
Stevenson and a what's it called? Simicast as center back pairing. As
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know, I wish it was a friendly, so we could do a whole switch up at
Yeah, we
halftime.
should still do it, I guess. We should do it, just for match fitness,
This guy said no, it's a curse.
Yeah, it is a curse, man. I hate
But
that trophy.
City broke the curse though. City won it after winning it. They beat us and then they won
Yeah,
the
that
league.
was in 2018. That was in 2018.
Yeah, that's when we
That was 5
we
years
won
ago.
99, 93 points and still didn't win the league.
Yeah, that was 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Big up, TJ. Good to see you.
I don't know about
I
you,
mean,
but I'm not
tomorrow-
taking that chance.
Yeah, I just want to see a good match. Win or lose, I don't care. I just
I will
want to
celebrate
see.
all the Palace goals for me.
I celebrate all the Palace goals. As long as I know who I'm watching tomorrow.
No, I want a win. I'm not going there to say, oh, just anything. No, I'm going for a win.
No, you're gullible,
I need
bro. I'm
them.
sorry, brother.
No. Not that's the thing, yeah. I'm not doing it for to celebrate it or anything, but I need this team to start on that mentality. I don't want them to go into, because with the way this season is shaping out, it feels like one of those seasons where you could lose 2 matches and you'd never catch up with the people in front. And
I
I'm
don't
being
think so.
very honest.
I don't
And
think
you
so.
know the
It's not
crazy
like
part
that.
about
I
the Prem.
disagree. I disagree.
I disagree.
I disagree.
Because I'll tell you why. There's only one
Yeah.
club that, and even Liverpool is not going to do that with what we did with City. Because first of all, I need to keep my hair, right? That was the
Yeah.
worst. As good as the math make it look like, wow, this is the best 2 teams that have ever graced the league.
Yeah.
It was the worst time to enjoy football. City versus Liverpool, a whole season straight. It was the worst time to watch
Yeah.
football. Every single game, every minute, it counted. You could tell me exactly when we lost the league. How many league competition you could say that, right? This
Right.
one, I think a lot of teams are going to start real fast. And by Christmas, you're going to see a lot of them crashing out, burn out. It's going to
Yeah.
be competitive. It's going to be very close till December. And then you're going to see a lot of clubs started falling off the tree, right? Yes, the traditional big 6 are going to be there as usual, but don't sleep on some of these small,
Other
so-called
things,
small.
yeah.
They're going to be,
Yeah,
they
but
are the party
I'm not
poopers.
coming from.
Not this
Actually,
year.
I'm not
Not
coming
this year. I
from-
don't see it.
No, but Kwasi, guys, I'm
Mhm.
not coming from the problem of, oh, the other teams would be too good.
Mhm.
I'm coming from us having so many new players in the team that if they don't click fast, I feel like it would bring a lot of problems of, we need to change, we need to put this one in, we need.
Mhm.
But if we do click immediately, then we almost have our first 11 almost real quick,
Right.
and they now know what they have to do.
Mhm.
So just mentally it helps them focus better, because I don't want anyone having doubts on, oh, I can't trust Kirkes because he doesn't defend well,
Mhm.
because we saw it last season. Most of our players had no trust for Robertson.
Mhm.
Most of our players, we saw Nunes come in and it's almost like, come on. Not just for the fans, but even with the players, you could see. I think there was a match Nunes came in and for like 10 minutes, no one passed the ball to him because we wanted to win, and everyone was like, yeah, no, we're not giving you the ball, not today.
Right.
So if they get to trust each other better, I don't mind. So yeah.
Yeah, well, to make jokes, I said I agree with Quasi that we shouldn't win, but to me is that I wish there was a way to win the game and we don't get the trophy. That would be perfect for me.
Exactly.
Because-
Yes.
Now
Because
you're talking
I
about
wanna
language.
see-
Now
what I
you're talking
wanna
about
see
language.
is because our biggest issue this year is going to be is intensity. Because since we won the league, a lot of teams gonna come after us and be more intense, more definite in their action, more definite in anything they do. They're gonna concentrate more and do a lot of things to obviously to stop us from winning the league again. And then doing it a second time, we need to be more intense. We need to be more purposeful with our tactic and how we play football. I think that for the last 3 games, I've seen the intensity slowly rise,
Yeah.
and I kind of want to see that intensity rise again in this game. I just wish there was a way that we play well and we lose the game, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Again, it's superstition, but you know,
Yeah.
it's
But you
one
know
of
the thing is,
I wish it
I just saw
just-
someone said he doesn't mind if we lose 3-2. My biggest problem with that would be, I don't want our defense conceding 3 goals. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
That's true. That's true.
How about penalties
I
or
promise
1-0
you-
maybe? Something like that.
We're having issues right there.
Somebody said,
Like,
if you
mentally, they want us to win maybe like 2-0 and give them the trophy.
come
Basically,
on,
like,
Brian.
yeah, you guys tried. Here you go. Thank you for playing us. And just
No,
go
you know
home,
what,
honestly.
gents, talking about Irishman, you funny. Talking about Linders, aren't you guys surprised that City has been very quiet out there? They spend a lot of money. City have spent more money than Liverpool.
Yeah,
by the
that's
way.
because training is their signings.
What?
That's because training is their signings.
No, this is very unusual, people. City is a little bit too quiet. I've never seen City be so quiet. Is it
And I
me or
think
I'm
after that
just
loss in the Club World Cup, like
oh, they
people are
get
just
beat?
starting to like, maybe they're not completely back yet. You know what I'm saying?
We were
That's why like
told the way they beat Juventus, the tacticals and all these people who always think they know more than everybody else. Oh, City is back. Look at Turkey. Turkey is a baller.
yeah,
Turkey
he's
was
better
not
than
a
Verts, by the
baller.
way.
You know what
Yeah,
I
he was
mean?
better than Verts, by the way. People said that.
You know the funny thing is,
Mm.
when Verts was going to City, oh, he's the perfect replacement for KDB.
KDB.
As
Yeah.
soon as he switched, that thing stopped. And this is
Yeah.
not from rival fans. I'm talking about Liverpool fans, that is. Turkey
Mm.
going to, you know how many content creators that I love I started losing respect for when they're trying to do the Turkey versus Verts. I'm like,
Mm.
you guys don't even know who Turkey is. He just gave us one Europa
Half
Mm.
a
against Man
He's
season.
a
U.
good player, but he's not on that
Quasi,
level yet.
Cherky gave half a season. I think what most people don't get, and I think I came up to Cherky maybe early this season. I had
Yeah.
a friend who supports Leon who mentioned he was good, but I promise you, for the first half of the season, he was shit. He picked up maybe around December and January, and then
Mhm.
he had a good end of the season. And now everybody's losing their mind at Cherky did. Vert has been doing this for 3 years.
3 years straight.
With
Undefeated
an
season.
ACL, he came back from an ACL and picked up where he left off like he was nothing.
Mhm.
And everyone is talking and say, come on, come on.
CJ, I don't think City have got theirs because if you listen to their fans, they're looking for extra defenders. There's rumors going on that they want Lukeba, which Liverpool are checking him out for next season. But yeah, City is not done. They need help. Not KDB, Rodri.
Yeah.
Rodri just went down again.
He's
Yeah.
down again.
Now, the Baliba, my new fans thought that they were back. All of a sudden, City have popped their head, say, hey, if
They gotta pay a lot of money for him, bro. They're not gonna sell him now.
no, they're not going to sell him this year. Next year, because
Yeah.
next year he's another
Yeah.
100 million player. And I
Yeah,
want Liverpool to get him.
I hear it.
Mm,
I like Wharton better, but I
I
hear
don't
it.
know. I don't know about that. Because I don't think he's the kind of defensive midfield that a slot likes.
I think he is. Like, he is very technical.
He's technical, he's
not that
physical.
He's not.
Yeah, he's
he's
technical, physical.
He's fit. No, he's not technical. I don't want to say at all, but his game is being physical.
Mhm.
Is grabbing the ball away from you, making tackles, and running with the ball. And
He's
it's
like
always
a country region to me, honestly.
Yeah, we do kind of need that in our midfield. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro.
We need
do
something
kinda
like
need
that. We
Yeah.
need something like that. That's the only thing we're missing right now. That's why a lot of
Yeah.
fans say we need a DM.
I don't know because I really like Gravenberch. I think what Gravenberch has been giving us, he's young, and
Mhm.
and I don't. He's very young, so it's hard for me to like, yo.
Yeah, but are you gonna
Protest
wait
from the
around
chat,
until
man.
Gravenberch
Why?
develops that in his
What
game?
did I do to the chat? What did I-
Rasta said end the stream. He said he tell you he's speaking blasphemous about Believer, man. He said nah.
No, look, man.
But like, Carl,
look,
are you gonna
bro.
wait around until Gravenberch develops that into his game?
What do you mean? He's already pretty good right now. He was one of
Nah,
the
like he's not
defensive
physical,
in the league.
but like he doesn't cover enough ground too.
Look, okay, but the thing is, we're not gonna. It doesn't make sense for us to spend 100 million on a defensive mid when we have someone who's doing more than an adequate job. If you tell me he was
Yeah,
cheaper,
but like we're not looking at
if you
adequate.
tell me
We're
it was
looking at
70,
domination. We're not looking at adequate. We're looking at domination.
Good
Yeah.
point. Good point.
yeah, but
Sometimes you know, if there's an area. Hold on, Carl.
It's the price, man.
Carl, hold on.
Yeah.
If this is an area we can improve on and take our team to another level, why not take it?
Because he's not worth the money to us.
Exactly. I'm with Carl
Not
on
worth
this
the money
one.
to us, man. That's all
Exactly.
there is to it.
You know, the thing is with Vert and Szoboszlai, one thing you have to look at is we know the level he's taking us up to. It's day and night. It's not like, oh, he's going to be an inch or a fraction further. I don't think Baleba is that good above Gravenberch for us to pay over 100 million for him. Personally, for me, I don't see it. I feel he's good. He is better than Grav, but I don't think he's 100 million better. If he was maybe 60, I don't mind.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
Yes.
hear the
100,
money. I hear the money argument.
I'm in Mag and Quasi. So now you guys want to sell a Soboslai because if you get Baleba, There's
No,
no
no.
reason for that to
Endo.
happen.
Someone
So
has to go. Exactly.
Endo.
Yeah, that's
Endo.
fine. Yeah.
one of them has to go.
Endo will be
Yeah.
the Endo will be there because his contract
Oh,
runs out
come
next
on,
year.
Endo. Come on, don't do that, Crosby.
No, you asked.
Barely play. Homie barely play. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Endo's contract is running out next year. That's what I'm saying.
It's running out next year, and then
Yeah,
so
next
we're
year
gonna
he's
bring him
done.
in.
So
We're gonna bring
Yeah,
him
the
in so
thing
he can
is,
do Endo stuff.
for me, is like I've
Nah.
noticed a lot of times you don't control games very well.
mhm,
That's because like we're not on top of those counter-attacking opportunities. Every time when their transition comes in,
mhm,
we're kind of nonchalant when going back, or like not enough players go back to try to stop that counterattack.
mhm.
And I don't know why, but for some reason we can't defend set pieces for shit, bro. Like, sorry about that, but like I don't know, bro. What the hell's wrong with
I
these
don't know.
guys,
We
bro?
got all these
Every
tall
team got a
players.
weakness. Every team's got a weakness, man. That's one of our weakness, man. Every team
Yeah,
got
it's
a
our
weakness.
Now we
like
need to
corners are like penalties, bro. Like straight up, bro. It's
we need to
became
go hire
that
a
bad.
coach. We need to find a
Yeah.
coach who specializes.
Don't we
in
have
set
one?
pieces.
We do have one. He finally was able to move into Liverpool.
Oh, is it
Because
the new head coach that we're promoting recently?
I think he needed a visa or something like that, or something like that.
He was stuck in the Dutch in Netherlands because of some visa issue, and I'm guessing that was fixed. Again, that's what I remember. I can't be
Okay.
100% sure, but that's what I remember.
Okay.
Yeah, because there's no way we have probably the tallest players in the league, and we cannot protect. We can't
And we
score
just
from
stand
set
there,
piece,
too.
or we can't do.
To me, that's
Yeah.
that's more of an issue than actually defending from set pieces. That's more of an issue because I think at times sometimes we get in games where the teams are doing such a good job of holding down the line but we keep pressuring them and we keep counter pressing and then there's a goal coming but it's not coming because we're not getting the right we're not getting in the right position and sometimes you just need a corner and then puts one goal in and it just opens up the game and I think we lack that a lot like if you guys remember the Bilbao game, right? We were controlling that whole game after we scored. Which game?
Just the Bilbao game, the second one, right?
Oh, okay, yeah.
We were controlling that whole game. We were having opportunities, bro. We scored a goal. We were doing very well. They get one set piece and then they score, and now we're chasing the game.
That was offside. But we'll let it go. That was offside, but we'll let that go.
But like that. But that's an example, right? Like if we're going for the league and something like this happens, it's gonna put the team into a lot of stress. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
If we're going for the league and something like this happens, that's why we need to improve on that department, and that's why I feel like our midfield lacks a lot of physicality. You know what I'm saying? That's why like a player like Baleba or whoever could fix that issue for us. You know what I'm saying? Like if there's always something that you can improve on every season, right? Right
and
now,
that's
so far,
why
think
I was saying earlier, you don't get all the players you need. You want.
To Red question is so since you guys you want Baleba, do you think that the way that Gravenberch has been playing the number 6 this preseason, is this because you feel are you concerned? Or
No. I'm saying for like Hag said,
not satisfied.
Hag said is for domination, right? I when I mentioned the Endo thing, Endo does well. He's probably the best closer in the league.
Yeah.
But next year, I'm not looking for this year. Next year, you bring in a young player like Baleba. Those games where the team, like where we played AC Milan, you see how much counterattack they hit us with. You need a player like that to be able to disrupt games like that. Stop that, right? He's not going to play every single game because even this year, McAllister is not playing every single game. Szoboszlai is not playing. Wirtz is not going to play all the games. It's going to be about the rotation where the manager's headache is going to come from. So we setting games because what Arne Slot is different from Klopp is he plays each game differently based on the team he's playing. He will play certain. Sometimes if you don't pay attention, you'll miss it, right? You'll be like, oh, we played the same. No, we did not. Right? If you guys remember at the beginning of the season, McAllister was very defensive and people didn't pay attention. They thought that, McAllister is not playing very well. No, he was playing very well, but he was not doing the tricky.
He was doing a different role.
And he was playing a different role.
Yeah.
If you look at Klopp just had a system set and said, I don't care who we're playing against. We're going to play the same way and we're going to play harder.
With the same intensity.
With the same intensity, exactly, right? So if you bring a Baleba in, based on the team you playing. Sometimes you may want to bully somebody. You put him in.
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
And you
Gravenberg.
need that in the Premier League. You need
Exactly. So
You
that's
need
what I
that.
think. Now, what's the name? Mr. Rasta was talking about. No, sorry. Anfield Irishman was talking about
Adam
he wants Adam Wharton. What do you guys think between Adam Wharton and because Adam Wharton to me is a breed
He's more
between-
technical.
Yeah,
He's technical.
McAllister and
like
Gravenberg to me.
this and Adam Wharton is phenomenal.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying? Like-
he's a very smart player.
I like players like that. I like players who are intelligent, who know what to do before they're actually doing it. Like they
Yeah.
already mapped up the whole game in their head, and then they're just doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like I like players like that. But like Baleba's good too. Like I'm fine with either one, to be honest with you. Like for next season, of course.
Yeah.
Not now, but
Do you
like,
guys know something I'm thinking of here? I think one problem we have with our midfield, and no one is thinking of, is Curtis Jones. He's
CJ.
English, so we can't move on from him right now,
Mhm.
except if we're selling him and getting Wharton. But I feel
the thing is, he is a
the only
scouser. That's
midfielder
why we like to
can
keep him around.
dispose-
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. But he's the only midfielder I feel right now, aside Endo, that we
Disrespectful.
can
I
dispose
think
of.
we're disrespecting him a little bit. I think he's a very
No disrespect to Curtis Jones. Like I
Yeah.
said,
But he has
He
for me,
is
he
the
has one
most
more year to show his
disposable
stuff.
midfielder we have. Not
Come
because
on,
he's
buddy.
bad.
I mean, to be honest with
you-
you, we already kind of know what he offers anyway. You know what I'm saying? He's a good,
Exactly.
steady player.
So
You know what I'm saying?
he is.
He's
Yeah,
different.
but he is. If I said to you guys, let's sell one midfielder aside Endo, who would you sell? It has to be Jones.
Good point.
No, but to me, I will never sell him. To me, I'll never sell him because he's part of those players where
Respect CJ, man. Respect CJ.
I don't understand. My point of view is that I don't understand why the need that we need to get rid of him, or even thinking that he's not good enough. I think this is a player that if any of our midfielder go down, I am confident in him to keep us afloat for
That's
a while.
why, and now you see why I said Endo.
To
Now you
keep
see why I
us-
said Endo
Yeah.
because Endo is the oldest,
Mhm.
right? He's past the FSG quote unquote model, and
Yeah.
just like Anfield Irishman is saying, even Gravenberg could lose his spot. Is that why the manager is saying that I might not get a center back? Because if that's what happens, I'll lose my shit.
No, I'm losing. Then we need a center back. I'm right here with you, man. I'll lose my
Yeah.
shit.
Tell me, we got
No.
Endo and Simicas and Robo and
Oh my God, Robo center back is a nightmare.
I don't
I'm not
want to hear
gonna
that.
lie to you, bro.
But real quick, let's get on this real quick. You know, Manchester United. Apparently, Donnarumma wants to go to Man U. You guys is even fact, or is it just?
I don't know.
nonsense?
heard
He's
the
running his
news. I've
contract
heard the
down, so we
news.
don't know.
I've heard the
They
news.
got a new goalkeeper, and that they apparently that goalkeeper is going to be number one.
They did get a new goalkeeper.
They got a new goalkeeper, and there's people are saying that he's coming in as a number one. So Donnarumma may have told somebody that he wants to leave. If he goes to Man U, that's a good coup for them.
That's a good one. That I think that'll be a great. I think again. I don't understand why Chelsea is not on top of that one.
Good point. Very good point. And you know what? Why Arsenal is not even on that?
I think, first of all, he
Raya
will want to be
is
a
good
starter
enough. Raya is
wherever
good
he
enough.
goes.
Raya is
Raya
He
is
wants to
not
be
a
a-
championship winning goal. I keep telling people, goalkeepers,
Nah, I
you
like
have to be
Raya, come
careful
on.
with goalkeepers. Don't be fooled with the tricks. Because they did the same to
No, I'm
Ramsdale.
not cool with his tricks. To me, the number one job of a goalkeeper is save. I think he's really good at making save. Really, I think he's a top goalie in terms of save.
Wow.
Yeah.
Let me tell you this. A goalkeeper's job, yes, is to save. That is the ultimate. But in between that, there's also a goalkeeper's job to give you points. Allison, the reason why we won the Champions League was because of who? The most important.
I think Raya is that for them because there's so many times you can't say it, especially against Big Six team, that he has saved them. He has saved them. He has saved them.
Yeah.
Personally, I think he's good enough. I think Arteta needs to stop trickling with his goalkeeper because I think it's set. They can't do any. They can't get anything better except for Alisson and maybe Courtois. I don't think they can get anybody better.
If you want to win, spend the money. If you want to be called, you are ambitious and you are good, you want to do that shopping list, go spend the money. big up to Football with Ants, man. Thank you for being in the building. The link is in the chat if you want to break out with your presence, man.
But their issue is tactical. The issue with Arsenal is tactical. He has too many players who are talented enough playing too defensive, too conservative.
Yeah.
He needs to let that
he's
shit
playing
flow.
scared. That's what
He
he's
needs
doing.
to let that shit flow, and he's not. And until they do, to me, quote unquote, the scariest time Arsenal was good is when they were in that run, when they were 8 points ahead of City, and then they lost the league. To me, that was the only time that I felt that Arsenal could win the league. And then after that, there was no other point. There was no other time. He's too conservative, and they need to switch it up. They need to switch up what they're doing. And then that conservativeness that Arteta is playing, it's just gonna ruin the whole project, and then they're gonna have to start all over again because players gonna age out.
Okay.
But-
Before we continue, I want to show you guys something that is gonna be coming very soon. So prepare yourself for this. You guys know this fan base, one little thing, and they think this is it. So apparently, Gyökeres has scored a header. Assist from Martin Zubimendi. So Arsenal's about to win the league. AFTV is gonna be telling everybody.
Now, what's the score over there?
Shout out to moms and shout out to moms. So yeah, people, be ready to hear this noise that's gonna come in on how Arsenal is about to win the league. Thank you so much. Please continue. I just want to give you the public news announcement.
I had no idea.
Oh, was it
Arsenal
from Fab?
playing today, anyways.
Yeah, that's from Fab.
Mm.
So yeah, it's about to go down, people. It's about to go down.
He is a good player. I wouldn't say he's bad, but like, yeah, we gotta see, man. Gotta wait and see, and then we'll see what's going on.
Yeah, but you guys, real quick, I don't think we all have talked about the match versus Balboa, and that's something that I agree with Ants, where he said he was after a couple of days after the second match. The first match, okay, it was
It's whatever. It's
Yeah.
whatever.
Not gonna lie,
But the
first
second
we played
match,
very well.
I am so impressed, because I watch preseason not because of the result. The result makes it,
That don't make no sense.
it don't
It
make
don't
sense.
matter.
Icing on the cake.
It don't matter.
But I saw things that I was like, wow, if we eventually, when we do that for, say, 78 or 75% of a game, we win the league in the first 3 games. That counter attack that Ekitike and Salah and who was the other one? I think Verts did. The
Yeah.
first one before the goal.
Quasi.
Bro.
I watched that game, and I'm like, yo, the worst player on that field was Verts, and Verts wasn't playing that bad. One of the reasons why he was it's just that he's trying to get into speed of
Right.
how the Premier
Liverpool's
League
gonna
plays, how we're gonna play. He's not used to it. They don't play that fast in Germany, but he's trying to get to it, get to that speed, get to that level. But my God, Soboslai was the dude there, man. Ooh,
I've told people,
yeah.
Soboslai is the guy. I've been saying it. If you guys who have heard me, I say he is the one I'm looking for. Yes, Verts. If Isak comes in, Kirk, Frimpong. I like his lightning speed.
And then
But
the
you
way
know,
Graf was playing. Oh,
People don't understand
I will
that.
say this. I did mention. I think it was an End's. I think it was an End podcast program, and I said we have a very good headache in midfield, where even for
Those 4
us as the
players.
fans, we have no idea who's going to start. For one, and secondly, whoever starts is going to give 100% because now you know. You look at your back, because imagine if we drop Maka and whoever is starting is looking at it's McAllister on the bench. If I don't ball out, I might not ball out for another 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
The way this
Or if
manager
it's
is.
Grav on the bench, or if it's Brett on the bench, you're looking and you're thinking, if this guy comes back, I'm gone. It was like for Trent with Klein.
Yeah.
That period before Klein came back, Trent played some unbelievable football. And what people forget is he defended so well that period because he knew if this guy comes back, I might go back to the under 18 and I'm never coming back here. So
and that's why I say
that
that That's why CJ, if you listen, CJ, you have to make sure that you are the next person on the list to be coming off after these 4 players. Because if you fall below the abyss where you are behind Endo, it's a wrap for you. I don't care how scouser you are, you gone. But back to that match, man. I believe Szoboszlai is the reason why Wirtz is going to be unplayable, because you have to deal with Szoboszlai. And if Szoboszlai plays like he played, like he bring it to 80 to 85%, because he's technical, he can run for days. How do you deal with him and then leaving space to deal with Wirtz? And Wirtz, he is so this kid is so good. That
You know what he did that was so good? He didn't hold on to the ball. He didn't hold on to the ball. He didn't hold on to the ball.
Passes to the spaces, and then we were just like attacking. Yeah.
And you know, guys, that is gonna be our problem.
Yeah.
That quick passes, because I don't know if Salah and the other Gakpo are gonna be quick enough to adjust to that, because Wirtz is not holding the ball. That is my problem right now, right? Where he
will.
What's up?
You know why I said they will?
Mhm.
Because what it reminds me of was midfield when we had Coutinho.
Mhm.
You know, we had Wijnaldum and Henderson,
Yeah.
who were workhorses. They
Mhm.
could run for days. And Coutinho didn't have to run. He
Mhm.
just needed space. So once you
Yeah.
give him the ball, he's just looking, and he doesn't need you to be fast. He knows where he wants you to get the ball. And it was the same thing with De Bruyne. Those level of players, they don't need you to be fast. They don't need you to think fast. They are putting the ball on your legs or on a place for you to score. We saw Sterling scoring 30 goals in a season because of De Bruyne. And some of those goals, I promise you, I strongly believe Sterling had nothing to do with it. He was in the right place at the right time, and it just touched him. But it wasn't like, oh, I'm moving to the right position to get. It was just how good the ball was from him. And I think that is what would have with Wirtz. He's going to play some passes that are so good. As a striker, except if you're Nunes, there's no way you're missing. It's at such a good position that you just need to tap in. So
yeah, because there was a couple of passes where he laid it off to Salah, I think Gakpo, and they did an extra touch, which a striker like Isak, a deadly striker like Isak, is a one touch. The ball is right there. Why are you touching again? Don't bring it back. Don't bring it back to me. Put it in the back of the net.
That first opportunity that Gakpo got to put that in the opposite post. I'm like, this pass is gonna be there the whole season,
brother. You see what Red is saying?
I'm saying, if you
while you are finishing, exactly what Red is saying. That is the part where I'm amazed with this kid. I'm a Musiala player, right? But exactly what Red is saying, where he's in a small pocket and he still gets the ball and lets it pass off. The only player who used to do that was Thiago.
Yeah.
See what I mean? So yeah, continue. But I just want to point that this is exactly why.
I'm saying is that I think that if I'm Gakpo, I'm like, look, man, you're gonna need your shooting boots,
and you gotta change your way you play. Holding the ball too long.
Yeah, holding on.
Yeah, he did kind of frustrated me a little bit in the game, even though he scored like 2 goals over there. But
to cut in and shoot, my guy, you're gonna have to make a lot of runs, run behind defenders. I think you are willing to do it because it happened multiple times. You were able to get in those positions, but we're gonna need you to score those and assist those because that should have been a goal. And that should have been a goal. And then you put it wide, and that was the sad part about it. But the thing is that pass is gonna be there the whole season because okay, he's locked.
Ahmed is lost. Go ahead, finish here.
Yeah, so that pass is gonna be there the whole season. So therefore, you need to have your shooting boots, and then because what will happen is that we're gonna have lots of defenders and center back being out of place, and so and being a lopsided a little bit, which is going to create a more space for players to run behind, for midfielders to get an opportunity to score, and all of that gotta happen because especially if we don't get Isak in this window.
But don't you think I'm kind of agree with is Ahmed back or no? Let me remove him. I think Gakpo needs to start releasing the ball a little bit quicker.
Mm.
Because if you have a player as Verts, it has to be a 1-2.
Yeah.
You don't need to dribble back in there, try to get that angle to shoot. Defenders will block you, right? Now, if it was Diaz, I know Diaz have the technical ability to drag it back and then lay it off to the overlap. But when Gakpo is more direct than Diaz. So for me, I think Gakpo right now is looking very, very good and sharp. But I think he needs to work on working with a real number 10 now who can you just give him the ball and give and go. Don't when he gives it to you, don't hold it. Right? Yeah, sometimes you have to do it to confuse the defenders, but the more you do the quick pass, because for the longest, you know how Liverpool, it looked like City is easy for City to score a goal, but Liverpool, we work harder for our goal. This is the only time I'm looking at me like, wow, we're gonna have so many opportunities. That's why Isak
we always do. We always create a lot of opportunities.
We create so much opportunities, and Isak is gonna be integral. I want to talk about Ekitike.
Ekitike was good, yeah.
He's gonna be a problem. He's gonna be a problem in the league.
I think he can play the wing, by the way. I think he can.
Now
he was on the left a lot in that game. He was on the left side a lot, like if you noticed. But yeah.
See, with him, he doesn't want to start from the wing. He wants to be in the middle and then drift from middle to left, left to right, left to middle.
He wants that freedom. So just kind of like,
If we try to put him on the left and run back and come back, no. But Ekitike, I think, was very, very good. Kirkers is solid. Reminds me of Robo back in the day. Frimpong basically shut down Nico. Nico didn't eat his Ghanaian food.
By the way, he doesn't know how to defend also. That was a narrative everywhere.
We're told that he doesn't know how to defend. That's what we're told. He can't defend. And did Nico even get a sniff?
Nope.
No. They assist.
He locked them out completely, bro. He couldn't even get into the game at all. He locked them, and I think he dribbled them too. If you saw that, he did a little shoulder turn. You know what I'm saying? Did a little.
Yeah. No, Liverpool has a team. I think this team is going to be, and this is just the beginning. Moving forward, I think is going to be. That's why the Isak but we do need a center back. I agree. That Virgil and Konate are not going to play forever. Konate is also starting to look different. My man,
he's
reminding me of Matip.
Especially when he came down and on that right side playing some
Dude, why couldn't he just do a simple header, bro? What was that, bro?
Did you see the Caesar kick?
Yes,
dude,
yes.
Just do a regular header, bro. Just do a regular header.
No. He couldn't do it. He couldn't do it.
No, he did that on purpose. He did that on purpose. He wanted to score that type of goal.
No, it's for the contract. It's for the contract.
I was going to mention something earlier, about Verts. I think eventually the players will trust him to find them, and they'll want to play better.
Well, they already trust him.
I'm saying it would get better. No, I'm not saying they don't. I'm saying it would get better. We saw last season with Grab. When we started the season, there are times when Gravenberch gets the ball and everyone is trying to help him come back. But towards the middle of the season, there was this trust of, Grav is there, we're good. There was no more need for Szoboszlai to always try to cover for him or for Maka to have to cover for him. And I think it's the same thing with Verts. For now, the players are still, do we move here? Do we wait here? But I think with time, they know what he's thinking. They would get better with knowing what Verts is going to do. So now they are not worried, are you passing sideways or not?
And guess what?
They're just going to be like, I'm going to be in front. I know you'd find me. I just need to not be offside, and we're good.
And guess what?
Did you guys, sorry. Did you guys like the one-touch sequence that got us all the way to the other side of the field? Like the quick,
the one that Szoboszlai not make the guy in the middle. Oh,
yeah.
That was dirty.
Oh my
God! What's funny? He didn't have to.
He didn't have to do it. He just could have just.
He just did it, man. He could have accomplished the same thing without doing that, but he did it anyway.
Yeah,
he's feeling himself right now.
Yeah, he is
feeling himself.
I also liked it in the first game. Remember how we scored the fourth goal? We were passing out from the back from the goalkeeper.
Yes,
and they didn't even touch the ball. They didn't
Yeah.
even touch the ball. We were just passing around all the way up until we got
You
to
know
the
the
ball.
last time we
That's
did that?
that's well.
You know the last time we did that was City versus Liverpool at Etihad. 2-1.
This
The one that we
Yeah.
lost the league.
Yes.
Mm.
We
Yeah,
had like
I need to see more of that. By the way, I need to see more of that in next season,
no.
like then the upcoming season. I need
See,
to see
this is
like
why
yeah.
for you guys, I think you guys were here after the AC Milan game, and Liverpool fans were crashing, and we told you be calm. You seen the slot ball.
Mhm.
Like there's a one point, even there's another one where it was Salah, Verts, Soboslai,
Mm.
and I think Frimpong, and they were on the right side of the corner, and they kept passing the ball around, and then at the blink of an eye, the ball was gone.
Mm.
So I can see that the manager is gonna even slow the game down. It's gonna be pace and then slow it down, pace and then slow it, pass
But I
it
think that's
around,
why
And
he
then
needed
once we
a
find the
vet.
spaces, we
find the
turn it
spaces.
over.
Yeah,
It's on the spaces,
But I
and then
think
we turn
that's
it
why
over.
he
Yeah.
needed a player like Verts
Mhm.
because
He
what we
doesn't hold
didn't
the
have with
ball.
Soboslai, not
Mhm.
just holding the ball, but we didn't have with Soboslai, he couldn't pick out a pass out of
Mm.
nothing.
Yeah.
So with Verts right now, we could play all the whole pass around, and he
Mhm.
gets to Verts and he's one touch and we're in front of goal.
Yeah, we're
Or
fine.
it's
Go, yeah.
one touch and he's banging it in straight up.
Yeah, but
With
like we got to
Soboslai,
be a
there's
bit
a lot
patient
of
with these players, right? Because like
exactly.
we're not gonna play amazing right away. It's gonna take some time for these new players to get embedded in, and then we can play the full slot ball. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Yeah. The only thing I just don't like is our first 10 games are very difficult. That's what I don't like about it. But it is what it is,
Mm.
man.
Ooh,
You know
no,
what I'm
that's what I love about it. That is exactly what I love about it. I
saying?
hate when we start the season with the small teams, and
Not
then
but like
there's a kind of relaxation to how we
Mm.
start. Because last season, if you remember, because we played Ipswich first, the
mm,
players were not locked in yet. So when Nottingham first came, there was this we don't need to push, and
mm,
then they scored, and the players just couldn't get themselves together.
Mm.
yeah,
But when you start to the big matches and yeah, they're gonna hit us well if we don't play well.
Mhm.
We're starting at a 10, not at a 5, because the players know, yeah, all
mm,
these games, if you
mm,
come out with a 5, you're losing. So you're
yeah,
coming out at a 10 and we're going hard, straight on. And we
yeah.
need
But
to
like
get
new
maximum
players
points
need to
before
get
Salah
embedded
leaves.
in fully. You know what I'm saying? Like right now
Yeah.
they're doing well right now with these games, but like
Mm.
we need to be in a state where everybody's comfortable with each other. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Like everybody understands how each other plays. So
Mhm.
then when we go to
Yeah.
the big teams, we're ready. You know what I'm saying? Problem is we're going to these big teams now when these guys are still trying to figure it out. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
And
But the
that's the only
big
thing I
teams
don't
are
like
also
about it.
not ready. Tan. The
Yeah,
big
I
teams
hear
are
it.
also not ready, so we could hit them now before because for someone like
Mm,
Man United, I feel by the time we get to the second leg, I feel they would be more prepared.
Mm.
yeah, yeah.
They would do more to hurt us. So if we get them now, because our
Mhm.
team is a bit more balanced than most of them, I
Mhm.
feel we
Mm,
would get away with it, even if we don't play at a 10.
mm,
No, that's true. That's true.
okay.
But I think Liverpool, the manager is building a core,
Mm,
right? He's building a core because he knows Virgil and Salah eventually. It's the curtain will have to come down.
Oh, and I
mm,
saw that thing I told you about Kwasi,
Mhm.
that I said either Salah or Van Dijk would get sold next season. I saw
I saw
some
that one
reports
that they say
eventually.
Salah will
Yeah,
be the first
Salah
one.
would leave next season. So
they're
yeah, I
retiring
have
there, bro. Nah, man, they're retiring there.
nah.
They're
I
Next
retiring.
think
year
Salah would want
he's
to go
bringing
to Saudi.
Who's saying stuff like that, man? Who's saying stuff like that?
no
I'm
somebody
not there, man.
posted that he's going to Saudi, bring
Yeah,
money
at
to
the
You
end
don't
them.
of
want to
the
go to no
season.
Saudi,
Yeah.
bro. You don't want to go to no Saudi. Yeah, he makes good money. He's alright. He's alright. He wants to
I
break
mean,
I
records,
think
bro. He
Salah
wants to win
wants a
Ballon
Ballon
d'Ors.
d'Or, honestly.
Yeah.
if Salah wins Champions League next year, Ballon d'Or and see that's the thing. Next year is going to be hard for him to win Ballon d'Or
World
because
Cup,
you
yeah.
have AFCON and you got the World Cup.
If he wins
Yeah.
AFCON, he does have a shot.
If he
If he
wins
wins AFCON,
AFCON, wins
he
the
has a shot.
Champions League or the league, then
He
he
has a
is
shot.
Or both,
top three
Kwasi, or both.
or both. Then top three for
Exactly.
sure.
Yeah.
This season's
Yeah.
going
If he wins
to be
AFCON,
very
especially like
intense.
AFCON, like they like international tournaments and these Ballon d'Or situations.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like he wins
Yeah.
AFCON and Champions League, they could give it to him.
they could give it to him.
Yeah.
World
Like,
Cup, it depends on World Cup who the player who wins it
Yeah,
because if
Salah's come on,
yeah,
Egypt is
if
not where you
Lamine,
go.
if Spain wins the World Cup, we know where it's going.
Yeah,
If
man,
France
100%.
if France
Yeah,
wins the
man.
World Cup, we know where it's going. They actually have 2 contenders now.
You know what my dark horse is. Just to a side comment. I think this might be the first time the Dutch win the World Cup.
Ooh.
I've been saying that all my life, man.
This might be
bro.
again.
Nah.
I hear
to
you.
me-
I hear
to
you.
me-
They
hold
have
on a
teams
second,
that
hold
were
on a
capable.
second. Hold on a second. They have, I think, to me, they have one of the complete team. In
No, they don't. No, they
No,
don't.
And
call them
no-
out. No.
Drama.
Tag-
with
just
drama.
wait.
If Gapco
Call
is their
them
best
out.
attacker, they don't have
Call
that
them
much of a
out.
good team.
Call-
I'm
call
sorry.
the
only
players
thing,
out
the
for
only
me.
thing they're missing is a striker. The only thing they're
If
really missing is a
Gapco is their
striker.
best player in the forward line, the team is not that good. I'm sorry.
You know it's competition. You know it's competition. It's competition. Like
Yeah,
What's
but
the
Carl, who's in
competition?
their midfield?
That's his position. Nobody even touches Gapco.
Who-
Nobody.
No. But forget the attack. But who do they have in midfield aside
Their
Xavi
midfield is
Simons?
decent. I don't say it's
Give
amazing.
me a second. They have
There's Renders. Yeah.
grinders. They have the Dejan. They
De
have
Jong, yeah.
Simons. They have Gravenberch.
Yeah, their midfield is decent, but like the forward line is a
the midfield's
problem.
not decent. Their midfield is
It's
up to
decent.
par
Let's
with
just say it's
anybody.
decent.
With anybody.
De Jong is not the same De Jong of like 5 years ago.
No,
Like,
but
you know what I'm saying?
but the thing is that they're Dutch. They play in the same academy. They know how to play football
And
together.
then the manager's
They
awful
know-
too. The
Who?
manager's awful.
Okay, all right. So that's a manager issue. But to me, it's that
Yeah, so that's why they're not winning it. That's what
I'm
Carl.
talking about the squad.
Carl,
So-
how long have you been watching the Dutch?
No,
How long you been watching the Dutch?
The Dutch? I mean, forever since I've been watching football.
Okay, so bar Virgil, they have had a better team than this one.
yes, yeah, but-
Miles better.
They've had better team. But to me is that I think they have. To me is that they are. To me, in terms of the best team in Europe, they have the most.
Bro,
wisdom
put it to
issue.
bed, man. Come on, man.
I
Let's
don't
not do
see
this, bro.
Have you seen the French?
They can do it. The French, they got beef, man. They get awkward with each other. They got me out there. You got the biggest one, Mbappe.
Yeah.
You got Olise.
I think
who wants to be the
Spain,
man. You got
Argentina.
Barcola is like, I want some shine. I want some shine too. You got Dwayne, who's like,
Yeah.
yo, I'm the young buck in town. I want some shine. So there's so many awkward things. Their midfield is not complete. I think it's a little bit awkward. It's a bit awkward. Chouameni is you don't know if he's gonna be fit for the World Cup because he's always injured. Kamavinga, similar thing. Again, they got ballers. I agree. But the thing is, you don't know if it's gonna mesh in enough time for them to win. Spain, they've
Spain
been
is
down
the best,
so
yeah.
much that people now are studying how to beat them. And by the time it's a World Cup,
Yeah.
it might be if they don't fall in a great in a great side of the bracket, it might be sticky for them. They might lose in the semifinal. Not because they're bad, they might still be the best team in the tournament. But it's the World Cup. How
Yeah,
many
but
times
I think the Dutch will still have the same
Quarter in the
problem they've always
semifinal.
had.
Come on.
I think the Dutch will have the same problem they've had for the past few years,
He'll shoot
where they
himself in the
have
foot.
been good, but when they
Exactly,
need the
Carl.
goals, there's no one to score.
No, it's not even that.
That's
Ahmed,
what I'm saying, yeah.
you be nice, Ahmed. Carl knows exactly what I just said. That's why he's laughing. They will shoot themselves in their own foot. That's exactly that's why they have never won any major in all these years. The Dutch, when it comes to player to coaching at one point on match, but they shoot themselves in the either there's a beef in the camp or the former players will start a beef. Like they cursed.
But look, man, I agree with you because there's always some old fart, big time player comes in and try to rain on the parade of some of those players. Like back in the Euros, who I don't know who said it. Was it Van Basten?
Van Basten, yeah.
Saying Virgil is not a true captain with all that BS, man. But the thing is, man, you see what I see. Yeah, I know you see what I see.
I know. That's why I said that. Because the Dutch, every year, every tournament, they player to player.
They got bad dudes, man. Bad dudes out there. They got you could start with Gertruda. You could have Frimpong right wing or right back. They have lots of talent, man. Lots of talent, and they have speed, strength, power. and all of that. To me, that's my dark horse for the
No,
tournament.
yeah, in terms of dark horse, yes. But this, I think, this World Cup is gonna be a party.
Yeah.
Especially in America, man.
In
There's
America, it's gonna be a party, and there's more
There's gonna be a
teams
party.
coming in. So there's gonna be a lot of Cinderella stories. There's gonna be a lot of
I'm not happy about that.
feel good stories, and then
Fingers crossed Sudan make it. Fingers crossed.
Sudan.
We're working on it. We're working on it.
No, Sudan. They have
Sudan?
Ghana. They have the Ghana former coach.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a good coach.
Let
He's
me
like
give
the
you a
best
little
coach I've
fun
ever
fact.
seen.
Let me give you a little fun fact. He went to the same high school I went to in Ghana. He
No
was
way.
also he was good. That guy with his nickname Mahele.
Mhm.
Defense. He was also captain. Everywhere he's been, he has been a captain. He was the national team captain before they gave it to Abedi Pele.
Yeah.
So the Ghanaians dropped the ball for letting him go. Ghana
Yeah.
politics let him go, but he's done very well. Black Stars are doing well in qualified. They need 2 wins. Actually, they need 4 points, but 2 wins will get us there. And the good thing is Ghana is not going to be in the AFCON.
AFCON, yeah. Yeah, we took care of that. Don't worry about it.
You need a rest. But I think you need the games. You need the games, man. Especially African team, because
I don't want them to embarrass me, man.
people all over the world.
No, don't worry. I cooked you, so
they
that's
need that
fine. Just
together
put that
this
aside.
No, Carl, we lost to the Cape Verde twice. We
Cape
lost to Comoros Island. I didn't even know there was a country in Africa
And you
named
got-
Comoros Island.
And you got a
Twice.
cooking from Sudan. No,
We
don't forget about that.
exactly. Black Star will break your heart, man. And that's the thing. When they are on,
No, our hearts are not broken. Don't worry about that.
you know what I mean? But right now, we have some young players who are starting to gel. They realize that they've been foolish for a long time. Kudus needs to step up. We still have the guy from Bournemouth, Simoli, the Bournemouth.
But like, you guys
winger.
always do something weird. I don't know why, bro. Like,
He signed a new contract to stay there. I was hoping he will move. I was surprised Spurs didn't even go after him.
Question to you, Kwasi and Hag. Who is the closest African team that can actually win the World Cup?
no,
This
there's
year?
nobody.
There's always that one team that is really, really, really good
On paper,
to European team, but they don't have the coaches, they don't have the resources.
on paper,
Back in 2010, that was Ghana at that time. Yeah,
on paper, right now it's Morocco.
Morocco. Yeah,
Yeah, Morocco, they got a big squad too. Like,
Morocco on paper right
that's what
now,
helps them.
they are the squad that because in the last World Cup, first African country to make it to the semifinals.
Is Senegal not good enough or
Senegal,
No.
they coming down towards their dominance, right?
I think they could make it because we're on the same group with them, but like because we drew a game that we weren't supposed to draw, so they have
Yeah.
a chance now.
You guys
Oh,
are sleeping on Nigeria. I don't know what you mean. Why are you calling Senegal before Nigeria? What do you mean?
Come on,
Your
man.
jollof-
Nigeria,
your jollof
man,
is not
You
strong
can't
enough.
trust Nigeria. They got the biggest confidence, but you can't trust them in the football.
Exactly.
Yeah, but we have the players. We have the players right now.
You
Yes,
always
we
have the
yeah,
players.
We have Osimhen. We have Lukman. I mean,
They have
hey, I don't think we're that bad.
Nigeria strikers can feed the whole African continent, but none of them score goals. Osimhen, Boniface, Lookman.
To be fair,
Guys,
Boniface didn't really get a chance to play with them. I haven't seen him a lot.
There's
Boniface.
a reason why I never campaigned for Osimhen to come to Liverpool. He had an opportunity to send Nigeria to the World Cup against Ghana, and he failed. I don't want to.
And right now they're nowhere near the qualifying.
No,
too,
they
right?
don't. They know. Nigeria is not. Nah, they're not nowhere near. Yeah,
They can't qualify.
Nah.
they're
lost so many
struggling right
points.
now. Yeah,
No, they lost so many points, yeah.
Look, how many are you able to take this? 5, 6. Right.
No, it's
Right.
like one team in every group. It's like one team in every group.
Well, this is what they're gonna do. Since they expanded it, we can go with 9, but one of them will play the intercontinental.
So the nine team will play in an intercontinental. Oh, so
yeah, so possibly
now-
we could go with 10.
So you're saying 8 teams in Africa can go to the World Cup?
9.
In
Nine.
Nigeria, no 9 because if they
Mhm.
beat the but the thing is that so
No. If they beat the intercontinental, they're taking 10.
they're taking 10.
Yeah, Africa was one of the most.
In Nigeria is not part of those
Bro.
part of that 9.
I'm telling you. See, this is the thing with
That's
Africa.
crazy, bro.
This is the African football that people are stuck in the old days. You still think that the powerhouse can still win. Like I said, Comoros Island bounced us out of the AFCON the last time around, right? Egypt is doing well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Algeria, they're always thereabout.
Yeah.
Cameroon, Cameroon is actually doing well this year.
Yeah.
Senegal still powerhouse. Ivory Coast doing well. Ghana's doing well.
Yeah, because it's not like back in the Drogba days.
Yeah.
Back then, they were scary back
Bafana
those
have
days.
found a new way to start playing well. So South Africa is slowly creeping back up.
Creeping back up.
You know what I mean? Who else? And then there's a little bit of a lot of dark horses. You know,
Sudan.
Ethiopia, Sudan,
No, Ethiopia, no.
Mali is still well. Mali's in our group, but what's that? Burkina Faso.
Burkina Faso is a dark horse.
It's a
They're
dark
always a dark
horse.
horse, yeah.
And if
Tunisia
they make it to the
also.
World Cup with, I don't want to bring politics into this, but with everything that's going on in their country,
I see what you mean. I see what you mean.
if Burkina Faso makes it,
they
they
will
will.
be able to get in.
If they make it, they're gonna be the darling of the whole world, because of TikTok.
Oh yes.
You see what I mean? Because of
Yeah.
TikTok, Burkina Faso, the Burkina base will be the Cinderella of everybody. And don't let them mess around and start winning 1 or 2 games and make it to the knockout stages. Then it's gonna be crazy. But Nigeria, they always come late to the party. They will be sucking, all of a sudden, bam, they'll start winning, but it's be too late. But this year they have an
Are
opportunity.
Nigerian Afghans?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So we will see.
They might do good there. They might do good in
They might
Afghan,
do good. But they can possibly end up being the team that goes into the intercontinental
Nigeria.
Yeah.
Really? Why?
With
I
who?
think they're almost like in mid-table.
With Asia.
See, if they force themselves to come in second, they can force themselves to come to second. If they come to second, they can play the African tournament. But if they are in third and they are the highest, most reach points, then they go to intercontinental. But Nigeria has enough good players to, I think, force themselves into it.
I don't know about that, bro. I don't know about that because they're mid-table.
Who are you gonna play that intercontinental? Is it
You play the islands, the Asians, South America, Central America. So
I think the Asians they have like
Qatar,
they have like another pre-qualify after the group. I think they have something like that going on. But yeah.
No.
Yeah, but like with us is like you get top of your group, you qualify. That's it. You know what I'm saying?
Some of them already qualified. I think
Japan has already qualified.
Yeah, Japan and Jordan too.
And I think Saudi Arabia is already qualified.
No, they're not qualified. No.
But I feel like someone else is qualified. I think 3 of them are qualified already.
I know Endo already qualified.
Yeah.
Japanese and the Korean are already qualified. That I know of.
Yeah, there's a couple countries that have already qualified. I think.
I feel like,
yeah. I think there's at least 10 countries that have already qualified.
Yeah,
I think Argentina for South America too already qualified.
Yes,
Argentina.
I think it's just Argentina.
Yeah,
I think it's just Argentina.
No, not just Argentina. I think Argentina and Brazil already qualified.
No, Brazil's struggling.
They're struggling, but they already qualified.
Brazil qualified. Then that means Colombia has qualified.
Based on the amount of games and points they need to qualify, they already qualified. If they don't win any more games, they'll finish the last place to be qualified. If they don't win any more games,
because then Colombia and I think Uruguay. Uruguay was struggling.
Uruguay started well, and then they started to struggle.
And then they started struggling.
Yeah. Now this World Cup, 30. What they're going with? 64 teams. That's gonna be crazy.
Is it 64? I think it's less. 48.
No, they doubled it.
No, I think it's 48.
Is it 48 or?
Yeah, I think it's 48.
Oh, 48. Okay, they added
from 32 to, and then they add 16 more teams.
16 to it, yeah. So they gave Africa 5 plus 1 spot. Because Africa was one of the biggest benefactor of the expansion, which they should have, because it makes no sense that Euro has more than us, and we have
more
Bigger
countries.
country.
bigger country. Yeah, it doesn't. It's not fair at all.
But Europe, but Europe did get some. They got more.
Yeah, Europe got an extra. I think two
Four?
or between 2 to 4, somewhere around there. Yeah, 2 to 4. But I mean, I like it. It's a World Cup. You want everybody to
But
be part
I
of
think Central Asia got more. Central Asia
They
will have
also need
more teams to get
more
in.
teams. Yeah,
You know, like the Kazakhstan.
South America, because
Yeah.
you need to see certain countries. It's not fair because at one point, let me tell you, at one point, Africa used to only take 3,
Yes.
and in one group, you had Ghana, Nigeria, and Ivory Coast in one group fighting for a spot.
Yeah.
For one spot, it was
That was murder, man. That was murder, man.
It is
Yeah.
not, yeah. So you kind of, yes, the strong will survive, but sometimes the best usually don't come out.
They cannibalize themselves.
Exactly, right? You get lucky and then you sneak away in, and then when it comes to the big tournament, they just go in and embarrass themselves. But other than that, my gents, what do you guys want to talk about before we get out of here, man? Great show so far, man. Guys, hit the like button, please. Hit the like button.
To stay
Hit
a
the
little
like
bit of
button.
that. To stay a little bit of that, yeah. Just like Quasi said, hit the like, hit the comments, share the stream.
Get him into 1K. Get my
You know what I
brother
mean?
here, man.
But
You're working
how
very
much-
hard.
How much are the cost for a ticket for you guys for the World Cup?
Man,
I don't know.
they were a friend of mine is just got picked in the thing, but it's gonna be a pretty penny.
Yeah, because to me the cheapest ticket for Canadian it's 1,800, and then that's in the bleachers.
Stadium?
1,800.
1,800 in the bleachers.
Woo.
I'm talking about
Canadian dollars?
$1,800, man.
Canadian
I'm
dollars or
not
regular
gonna
dollars?
debate that because yeah,
And
USA,
then that's in Toronto, and in Vancouver it's even more
yeah,
expensive.
USA, because they're gonna play in my area, the Niners Stadium, and
Oh,
that,
so
I think
Oh,
MetLife
Silicon-
also is in there too.
San
MetLife
Francisco
Stadium.
area.
yeah, I might have to go to one of those Kentucky or Kansas area to watch it because California stadiums,
Yeah.
Crockett Stadium,
The Levi Stadium.
Levi Stadium, and then the
No, is it at SoFi Stadium?
SoFi Stadium is
Mhm.
yeah. You might have to sell a kidney
Mm.
and just to sit at the.
Isn't
top
it
of
that
the
all the way in San Diego, the SoFi Stadium?
SoFi is in Los Angeles.
It's in Los
England.
Angeles. Oh,
Yeah.
why am I
Wow.
thinking San Diego? San Diego is past tense already.
Yeah.
What's the stadium? My bad.
Yeah,
my
they
bad.
moved.
I
They
mean,
moved.
it depends on what game it is.
Mhm.
If my country's in it, I have to watch all the games.
How about you? Hag? Where you at? Are you in
I'm in a DMV area.
you're in the
So,
DMV
I,
area?
I think the closest for me is like probably MetLife, maybe to New Jersey.
New Jersey, yeah.
Oh, yes.
4 hour
The
trip.
DMV area didn't get Washington DC didn't get
No, I don't think so.
No.
Stadium is
it-
small,
it-
bro. The one in DC, it's very small.
Yeah,
I don't
DC
think they'll have
Stadium
games there.
is small.
Yeah,
So you
Yeah,
don't have
any
to
of
it's
that.
DC
New York.
DC United Stadium is small.
yeah,
It's
very small,
MLS
yeah.
Stadium.
I don't think you'll be able to afford it back in New York City, man.
If my country's in it, I'll go. If there's like a big game I would like to see, I'll probably go. But
Yeah, MetLife has an 80,000 seat.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
there's gonna be
It's
a
the
lot
biggest
of.
stadium I think is out there, or
Yeah.
maybe not the biggest, but pretty big. Is
They're
it the
probably
biggest?
gonna play the African games over there
I'll go to that. I'll go
because
to
that's
that.
where most Africans. There was a lot of Africans on the East Coast. So
Yes, they do. They do.
and then they'll keep the USA games in the US, Mexican game in the Mexico,
Mexican, yeah.
and then
Canada.
Canada you stay up, and then they will go by. I want to see how whoever the programmer who's going to write this AI program to select the locations based on because you want people to be, it's easier to play if say Ghana, where the most Ghanaians are in the East Coast. Better to play it over there. The traveling is less. You don't have too many people going back and forth, right?
What do you
So-
think they should put the American team? Not in the West Coast. Not in the West Coast.
No, they're not going to do it in the West Coast. They're going to do either in the
Sorry.
Texas,
Texas? You
Texas.
think they'll put them in Texas? Even
Yeah.
Texas, bro. You know
Dallas.
what? You think that's why they should put the American team?
Yep, that's where they're going to play. Dallas and that corridor, that southern. Usually, that's where they play the international game. That's why there's always
To
rain
me,
because
to me, I think you should bring them down to Boston. You should bring
now,
them.
Boston is English. The English people, Irish, The English.
Yes, yeah, I get it, but to me
The
is
East
that that's
Coast,
where
I
you
thought.
should. I think they will get a lot more fan there. I think in Texas,
You see the hate. They will go there. The USA will be hated because the people who are in Boston are not Americans. Those are immigrants, right? Americans, you want people who come and say America, Dallas,
America, you want
Cowboys,
America. You know what?
or now if they send him to New England, okay.
Well, that's where they're going. That they're going to a Gillette Stadium. Not Gillette
Okay.
Stadium. What's it called? That's where they're going.
Yeah,
Foxborough.
Foxborough, yeah, Foxborough
Yeah.
Stadium. Okay, that one, yes. But the
that's what-
Boston Celtics area, no, that one not. Red Sox,
Well,
those are not.
Foxborough is not that far from Boston. Foxborough is not that far from Boston, man. It's I think it's about 45 minutes.
Oh, okay.
5 minutes. It's not that far.
I see with California, 45 minutes, you've gone
Yeah.
nowhere. It takes me almost 2 hours to get to the Bay.
Traffic is that bad out there, man.
Yeah. No, the traffic is, bro. This World Cup, if that's why they're building these underground tunnels and train stations, because especially in Los Angeles, that traffic that's gonna hit the SoFi Stadium. Oh my
Oof.
god.
So they actually
Yeah,
improved
those are the areas I'm
Oh,
on.
yeah,
board.
yeah.
Those are the areas.
So
But like they'll put the big
Because
games.
they're
there,
doing
you know
it
what I'm saying?
for the
big
World Cup
games there.
and the Olympic.
yeah.
I might be in the Olympic.
Oh, yeah?
To go and see, because I have lots of family in LA, LA, and in a Diamond Bar area.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I used to live close by
Yeah.
there. Yeah, Los Angeles
And
traffic
South
is
Central, yeah, I have a cousin and uncle who lives there. Yeah.
yeah, like my friend, big up to Tulu, he's watching. Yeah, LA traffic, they've tried because right now what's Los Angeles is, I think 7 years ago came up with the genius plan to become the sports capital city of the world.
Yeah.
Right. Remember, they got UCLA, they got USC.
Yeah.
Football is crazy between that
Yeah.
area, right? You got Galaxy, you have LAFC, crazy.
Mm-hmm.
You got LA Lakers, and then now you got the Clippers, who now are separated,
Separate. Yeah.
crazy. Then you have the Angels, which is in Anaheim, but it's as close as LA as possible,
And the
So-
Kings.
and the Kings. So they decided to build like a hub where it's just gonna be sports.
Sports
So,
Central. Sports
yeah,
Central.
now you have the two NFL teams down there. So yeah, LA right now. That's why the Olympics is a plan, and they develop in LA even after the fire. No conspiracy, but it's gonna be a boarding
It's a
city.
natural accident. What do you care?
You know what I mean? They develop in LA so that when Olympics comes in, it's not gonna be the old LA that people used to see. It's gonna be a brand new. And with homelessness, oh my God, in the Hollywood area,
That's-
crazy.
That they're killing that, man.
Crazy.
They're
But
killing.
yeah, during the World Cup,
The
it's
amount of
gonna
money
be-
they're spending, again, no politics yet. The amount of the spending they're doing just to do that Olympic, they just not even 1/3 of that would have
will
killed.
take care of all the homelessness.
Would've
And
killed
the funny thing is, they already have the old Olympic stadium, the
Yes,
Coliseum.
yeah, Coliseum, yeah.
That takes
I
over
gotta lie. I got
100,000.
the Arsenal game in
That shit
front
is
of me,
old.
bro.
That shit is old, though.
Mendy's cooking. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Mendy's cooking.
Who they playing?
They're playing Bilbao. They're winning 2-0 right now.
Oh,
It's like 20 minutes left, but like, yeah, I think they played this game very well, Arsenal. But like, yeah, it is what it is, bro.
Balboa is not as good.
Yeah. No, I mean, we played them too.
You know what's gonna happen? If I was gonna say that a Bilbao scored 3 goals against us. And
That's
yeah,
what
they
they
did
say.
in 2 games.
Therefore,
In 2 games, they scored 3 goals.
They're better, and they're gonna win
Yeah,
the league.
yeah, sure. Well, hey, whatever he wants to believe, he can believe that. That's fine, bro.
I'm telling you, Arsenal fans I told you they go. That's why I told you guys, prepare yourself. This is what's about to happen. They were
Yeah.
crying about, we lost in the preseason. Now all of a sudden we're gonna leave
It's
the
gonna
league.
like flip, yeah. It's gonna flip like
Oh,
immediately.
let Liverpool get Isa. We don't care. And then
Yeah, Gyökeres is better, by the way. Don't forget. They told
Right.
us Gyökeres
Uh-huh.
is better than Isaac,
yeah,
even though they were fantasizing about Isaac for 3 years.
Not just that. They keep saying, "Oh, it would take Vert a long time to adapt." But
Mhm.
for some reason, Gyökeres doesn't need to adapt.
Oh, no,
He's
no.
just going to kick off.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's right there. Yeah.
he's winning right away. He's gonna win, score more goals. I'm just wait.
Hmm.
And oh man, as much as I hate both of them, but the first game, Man U versus Arsenal,
Oof.
I just
that
need a draw.
drama.
You know,
I
you know
don't want
what?
Man
You
U
know
to be
what?
happy, but I just want a draw. Just a draw.
No. I want
I need Man U to win.
Man U to win. I want Man U to win.
Nah.
Thank you.
I can never,
No, I'll
ever
tell you why. I'll
say
tell
I
you
want
why.
Man U to
No.
win.
I'll
I
tell you
cannot
why.
say that. Sorry.
I'll tell you
Sorry.
why, Hack. I'll tell you why, Hack. I want Man U to win
Mhm.
to shut up a Arsenal, and so they could go do some introspection. But I
Don't
want
worry,
Man U
they'll
to
be just
win.
as dramatic
No,
with the draw.
hold on a second.
Trust
I
me.
want Man U to win because when they win, they start feeling themselves, and then they
Mhm.
think they're that good. And then once you beat them, they go right back down. They go right back down. That's why I want to happen because it's more fun for us. It's
Mhm.
more
Yeah.
fun for us.
They'll be just as
we-
dramatic for the draw. Trust me, they'll be just as dramatic.
No, they won't. They want my guy. They want my guy.
I want Isaac to be available because I want to mash them up in Anfield, bro. I need that, bro. The problem is he might not be available for that game. That's why I'm kind of pissed.
You need
bro. You know
another
what I'm saying?
7-0. You need another 7-0. I thought we had
I don't
enough
care.
for
It's like
this
a
decade.
2-0, 3-0. I just need them to get mashed up, bro, in Anfield. That's what I want, bro. I don't care about United. I don't care about anything. They come to Anfield. I want them to get beat. That's
Mhm.
what I want, bro.
No, when Anfield, we every game in Anfield should be 3 points, man.
100%. 100%.
That's what I'm looking at. Any game in Anfield should be 3 points. Teams should come in knowing that they're gonna lose.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
that dominance that I'm looking for.
Well,
That's why I need Isaac to be available ASAP, bro, so he can be fit for that game. Just get fit for that game. He doesn't have to
Now,
start for the
but
first
I
two games.
remember the
Just get
last
fit
time
for
we
that game.
had
when are we
that,
playing them?
the whole
When are we?
Anfield dominance.
At the end of the month.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Who?
I said I
Arsenal,
remember we
Arsenal,
had
yeah.
the Anfield.
third match,
We
right?
have Arsenal end of the month. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
They scored a third. Kai
Arsenal.
Oh,
Havertz.
really?
Yeah, Kai
Oh,
Havertz, yeah.
nice.
They're gonna win the league. Arsenal's gonna win the league.
And now they're gonna remind us that Liverpool played 3-2 against them,
Against
and
them,
they're
yeah.
winning 3-0. So
They are so predictable, man. You just wait. Wait
Yeah.
for Igal.
Yeah.
Igal is gonna tell you. And then when they lose, why are you guys talking about us? You guys are so
oh, he's
obsessed.
going to say this is the first time they've played their first team. This is the
Mhm.
team that they're going to use for the season.
Mm.
Da-da-da-da-da. But
Mm.
yeah, it would be fun. It would be fun to just watch them have a meltdown.
I'll tell them straight up. If I'll tell them straight up, whether you win 3-0, whether you win 3-2, it's the same 3 points. It's the same 3
Exactly.
points. It's the same 3
Hey,
points.
hey. Don't worry about it. I want them to be happy. We need this, bro.
Oh,
Yes.
But
That's why I
do you
don't
guys have
What-
do you
what
guys
you
have
want,
delusional Arsenal fans around you? Because I have one that kept saying, "Oh, but we had the better defense last season," and I said, "I don't care. I won the league. Who cares if you had the best defense in the world? I won the league. Who cares what you did?"
That's what I say. They have the best defense, but usually best defense wins you championship.
Yeah, but they don't score
And
enough
this-
goals to get them
but-
there.
No, you don't need to
You know.
score enough goals. What's the name? Chelsea at one point, best defense didn't score much goals and won the league. They were winning 1-0.
Yeah, but they got Marino, man. Come on, let's not do that.
They were with
They got
it's
Marino.
easy tactics,
Right.
man. If you have the best defense, win the league.
Oh, Marino was a devil, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro.
At some point while I was younger, most times I thought Mourinho had games he wants to win. Like he writes them down. This game, win 1-0, get out.
Yeah.
This game, 2-0. Because the way he plays,
Mhm.
there are games that he scores 1-0, maybe 10 minutes in, and they
Then the
just
game's over.
defend till the
Yeah.
end of the game. And they don't care. They get chances and they turn back. It's
Mhm.
like, yeah, we don't need the goals anymore.
No, Mourinho was different. He was different.
He was a beast.
Yeah. Anyway, people, thank you so much, brethren, for coming through. Appreciate every single one of you guys. Hey, don't listen to whatever that guy's name is, Luke Edwards. It's funny how he's the only one who's reported that
Isak's not going.
Isak is not going anywhere. And yes, I know that everybody's kind of piggybacking on he's from the Telegraph, right? So
Yeah.
everybody's making the same thing, but people, come on. like
Mm.
Liverpool. And why do people think Liverpool is just not only focusing on Isak? They're focusing on a lot of other stuff. Remember, Crystal Palace is also acting a fool. They want more money. And eventually
They would all calm down.
they don't calm down. People gonna say, okay, fine, he's got one more year. We'll wait. As a matter of fact, he wants to go to the World Cup and be the number one England
Center back.
number one center back. So stay, play as much games as you can. In January, they'll be begging him to leave so they can make some money. And Crystal Palace, they are also messing around with the PSR borderline. So with Liverpool, yes, there's center back for me is a priority. Leone is a good player, but do we need him right now?
If we're gonna get him the same amount of money with Gahey, just buy Gahey.
Exactly.
If
right?
they're around the same price, you know what I'm saying?
Wait, because
But we need 2 center backs. So therefore, we
but
could
you bring in. He's 18, Carl. He's 18. If I get him, yes, get them both. But I will send him back on loan because
Well,
you keep
Or you
him
can
there.
get him in January if Joe Gomez starts to pick up a
We're
lot of
so
injuries.
slim at the back. We might need him right now.
I hear.
I mean, go get an experienced player.
But like we don't have enough time. That's the issue. Like the window's about to close. You know what I'm saying?
There's still a month. There's still a whole month.
look. I don't know
Not
why.
really, less than a
I don't know
month.
why
They're
we
like,
sold
today's the 10th.
Kwanzaa.
Almost.
I think selling Kwanzaa is putting us in that situation. I just think that this might be a wink type of deal that we did with Leverkusen, but they sell us.
Yeah, wink is fine, but like make up with the numbers, bro. Like you saw Kwanzaa the right way, you bring in somebody else so we can have our center backs.
Yeah,
Like you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you can do all the wink you want, bro, but don't leave yourself short. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
We need to get some center back in. I think this week, at least this week, we should bring some center back in.
Yeah, I think so too.
By Monday, I should be like, oh, so and so is coming for a medical. So and so is coming for a medical. Yeah. I was really hoping that we could have been able to promote one of our youngster into the squad, but it doesn't look like anybody is good.
The best center back we had was Kwanzaa for a long time too, bro.
I think
like, we
Stephenson
don't
would be the one that's
produce
gonna
that many
step up.
good center backs. But like,
I think Stephenson might be the one who steps up this season.
yeah, he's good, but like I'm not like relying
I
on
want to
him.
see it.
Oh, obviously not good enough, but yeah, I have a
wanna
feeling
see
he'll
it.
be there.
Yeah,
I want to see it, but all these kids also needs to stay. I'm glad that Trey is getting a position. Rio, I
Ooh.
think this month is getting a new contract. So
yeah, that's
but-
good.
I think Rio starts tomorrow.
I'll be
Crazy,
happy.
I
fine,
think
yeah, I don't
Rio
care.
starts tomorrow.
I want Rio and Trey to start. What's the guy's name? Oh, I forgot.
Yeah,
about
make sure we lose. too.
Bacetic
Make
is
sure we
also
lose.
there. People forget about Bacetic, right?
Who?
Yeah, but he's injured.
Have you
I
seen
don't
the
know.
muscles
Like,
that
yeah.
he
I think
put
he had
on?
an operation too. I think he had an operation.
Have you seen the muscles that the brother put on?
Who?
Bacetic. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
Really?
Bacetic,
I haven't
yeah.
seen it now.
That's good. That's good. Then that's good, man. That's good.
Yeah, but he's injury prone, bro. So it doesn't matter anyway. He's injury prone now.
I think that's how
he-
this just went to him.
His first injury wasn't injury, it was just his growth spurt.
Dude,
Yeah.
he had a hip operation. How do we have 18-year-olds with a hip operation? That's
Growth
what I want to
spurt,
know.
growth spurt, man. Growth spurt.
Yeah,
If-
We got 18-year-old with a hip
the
operation,
physical game. You play the
and we got
physical.
another 18-year-old with a back issue.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Growth spurt. These kids are not as
These are not 18-year-old injuries. I'm sorry, bro. These are 18-year-old.
bro. When I was in college, I was in the uni here. At one point, USA was making a report of high school students getting and major league injuries. Right, high school student getting injuries just like the major league professional. The thing is, these days, these kids, as much as yes, everybody wants to be fit. That's why NBA, all these players get injured. People are forgetting about rest. They are training too hard, right? These players are training year round. They're forgetting the body can take so much. And if you're a kid, that's why a lot of people saying Rio's not ready. Rio's not ready. I get that little bit of the
Saka
point.
just screw up a counterattack, by the way.
Who?
Saka.
I think
I
Saka.
don't know why you watching that game, man. man.
I like football, bro.
Yo,
I'm a football
wait,
guy.
I know you love football, but
Mm.
I'm being a little bit facetious about it. But you know,
Other
for
than that, I need to study my
your
enemy.
opponent,
I need to know
your
what's going on
enemy,
over there. Yeah,
my guy, they're not your enemy, man. They're not your enemy, man. City is your enemy. Chelsea is your
they're all
enemy.
our enemies, bro. Everybody who's not Liverpool is my
Not
enemy.
Arsenal, not Arsenal, not Arsenal.
Everybody's my enemy. Everybody.
Come on, man.
Everybody in Europe is my enemy. Everybody.
Not Arsenal. To me, Arsenal is not my enemy, man. I think
Arsenal is, I call him wait and see.
Yeah,
you have to
we're
know,
gonna wait and see.
Arsenal is the Cowboys.
Mhm.
Arsenal's our Cowboys fan, man.
Yeah.
They'll never do shit. We don't have to
Talk the most talk and don't do nothing.
They will do nothing. You don't have to worry about it, man.
Anyway, gents, man, thank you so much. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Enjoy the match tomorrow, man. Win or lose, I just want to see a good game.
That's an early game for you, man. It's 7 a.m.
7 a.m., man.
It's 10 a.m. for me.
Yeah.
Yes, 10 a.m. as for me too. 10 a.m. for me too.
So yeah, man. So enjoy yourself. Monday we'll be back with the transfers, but I think starting Monday we will start seeing the dominoes starting because a lot of clubs
I
need
know
help.
we're leaving, but quick question: when
Yes, sir.
when you're watching the game on Saturday or even Champions League, man, that must be tough for you, man. Especially because you probably have to go to work. Right?
Yeah, no, brother, I'm there with the phone. I'm there with the phone.
Do
You know,
what you gotta do, huh?
my headset. I told you when Liverpool beat Barcelona at Anfield, I almost got fired, man.
You almost got fired.
I was screaming.
Yeah, I stopped watching games, bro. I just watch the highlights when I go home.
The thing is,
I don't even watch
I
the games
tried.
anymore.
I'm like, okay, the day that I tried, I'm not gonna watch it. I stay away from my phone. People are calling and texting. I'm like, I'm not gonna till I go home. When I finish it, then I go through my phone and start looking because somebody's
We're
gonna
mashing
mess it
them
up
up.
for you.
Yeah.
Somebody is gonna mess it up for you.
Yeah, I just have the scores up, and then like when I get home, I just watch the highlights. I can't watch any game. Bro. I can't.
When I used to work the obviously I don't say minimum wage well, but like groceries and other type of because you're young, you need to go to college and blah blah blah. What I used to do is that I used to almost look at make a calendar and be like, look, don't put me here. If you're gonna put me here, I'm working at night. I'm working at 4 or 5 p.m. Like I used to be sitting down with my manager, my guy,
Yeah,
and looking at my day and say, oh, I'm not working this day, and then I used to do this thing in school. I don't doing school time. Don't call me during school time. If I'm coming later. I'm coming at 5 or 6.
yeah.
In those hours.
Yeah.
It used to be very bad. I used to be very bad because like all I wanted to do was go to school and watch games, especially back then. All I wanted to do, go to school, watch games, and that's why for a year and a half when I was in uni, I did not make friends.
Focus on your games.
Was school work and
Games.
Yeah.
watch football. But the thing is, you gotta make friends. That's how you find work. So I and then it becomes a time. I think in the 2012, 13. So I graduated in 2014. I'm like, yo, I need to meet people because I used to do group assignment. I just did the assignment and move on with my life. I didn't even care what others did. It was that bad, man. It was that bad.
Football can consume you. And the thing is, especially on this side of the pond, the more channels was when I first came here, you read it on the newspapers.
It was nothing.
There was nothing. You'd be lucky to get a highlight.
Yes, man.
Now that there's more and more,
this whole thing, it started 5 or 7 years ago with the NBC stuff.
ESPN did the Champions League when they used to be only Tuesdays and Wednesdays, and but now it's like everybody has a stream.
You had to pirate every single time, pirate the whole game. Every single time. That was the only way. ATHE.
You'll be halfway the game. They had a corner kick. It seems like every time there's a corner kick, the stream will go down. And when you come back on, go. We're like, what? It's like somebody purposely said, "Yeah, I'm gonna mess with these people." As soon as the goal goes up,
see a counter attack and they're about to score, then
score. off. Like,
Yeah,
When
that's
there
why
were too many
I don't
people
like
to
do like
stream, you couldn't
turning
watch
it
it
on at work.
properly.
yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah,
But now it's so saturated, and it's good. I think it's good for the game. And that's one of something I wanted to talk about for a while. Real quick, there's a report that the EPL is looking at having their own streaming platform, which I think they should have done that 10 years ago. They would have made more money than anybody else without overcharging the fans.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, NFL has theirs, still do business with local channels. I don't know why the EPL didn't do that. That's why the players are always confined to TV schedules. So there's always games that you be like, this makes no sense, right? If they have their own subscription channel, like streaming service, like Netflix, you charge people even if it's $9.99.
Yeah, they make enough money for that.
Oh
trust
my
me.
They'll
God,
they'll probably charge more than that. They'll be able to
obviously.
charge. They'll be able to charge us up to $30 a month.
no, they could start. Like I said, they could have started just like Netflix and
It'll probably be like $10, $11.
yeah, it could have started from
No,
$1.99.
It'll be
It-
$10,
It'll be more.
$11.
It'll be more expensive.
Nah,
More
I don't think so.
Yes, it will be more
Because
expensive.
they'll have like a lot of like people who subscribe
Right,
to that.
but this
and they're gonna,
guess
like,
guess what they're gonna do? It's gonna go up every year,
Mhm.
just like
Yeah.
the streaming service.
like you multiply $10 to $1 million. How much is that?
That's what I'm saying. They could have.
Yeah.
They should have
And that is
done
1
that
million. It's a
long-
lot
and-
more than just $1 million.
And you know what they
No,
could have? You know what would have helped too? They could have scheduled the game whenever they want.
Yeah.
No, but
Yeah, but if they have deals with other TV services, they still have to comply with their schedules too.
that's what
No,
I'm
you
saying.
could still
So,
do
like,
it.
yeah.
But look at for example,
But that
NFL.
game wouldn't be
Any
in
of
that
us got
broadcast,
League
I guess.
Pass? Any of you got League Pass?
Which one, NFL or NBA?
No, League Pass. That's NBA.
Oh,
The
NBA, no, no.
NBA has enough games to be doing stuff like that, right?
And play it on the local channels.
Yeah, and put some in the local channel.
Mhm.
I don't think I don't think the EPL has enough games.
Yeah, they have the same thing with the what's the name? NFL.
Yeah, but you could join League One to it and it gets you enough games.
Yeah.
It could be all part of the same package.
Mhm. Because this is the thing, you build it where it's a weekly, right? You just don't do sports only. You do entertainment. It's sports entertainment. You're just not going to be games. You could show documentaries, just like ESPN does, right? They show documentaries. They do all these kind of things. So people, it's not just wasting. Just showing.
I don't know because here in Canada you can only watch it through Fubo, the Fubo app.
Yeah, but I see
it used to be on the zone.
Fubo has it's basically a TV channel which they have.
Yes,
on
yes,
there.
multiple things. Multiple things.
So with the EPL, look at all the EPL history, and it's not just EPL. You go into the first division, second division, all those years. You have how many years of English football?
So you think they'll bring a League One championship?
You add on all of them. You add them in there. You make more money that way.
Yeah. And towards the end of the season, everyone also tries to catch up
I
with
don't
the
think it
League
will
One.
go. I don't
Because
think
you
the
want
TV
to see
channel,
who's coming.
the TV channel will rather pay more for you to.
Okay,
buy.
then guess who makes more money? EPL makes more
which
money,
is good. Which is good.
which is good for them.
This will be good for the fan, but
Mhm.
this will not be good for TV. Because-
So at Netflix, look what Netflix did to Blockbuster.
yeah,
and the
but
movie-
that's
They're
wrong.
running down the business.
That's
They're
not.
running
That's
out of
not
No, but I think the problem is
Yeah.
every other league is not going to let it.
no.
Because what people don't get is people watch more EPL than any other league.
Yeah.
So if you know I get to watch EPL, every other streaming service can just
And guess
people
you
can
know
stop
you know
subscribing.
what's going to happen?
They'll do
People
the
like
same.
us will get opportunities to have shows because what they will do is they will look at all the market, the older, the middle, and then the young, right? And say, okay, what's going on? YouTube, all these content creators, we will have different shows for them. Talk about football. You could have all the
Yeah.
sports rather than just the big six always getting 90% of the viewership. Now you have a team like Brentford who have their own content creators having shows. So people will go over there. So you're not just watching football games. You do just like ESPN does. They got 30 for 30. They got all these documentaries. We could talk about Liverpool history, Manchester United history, all the clubs history.
Yeah.
There's so
I
many,
agree with you.
there's so many things.
I agree with you, Kwasi, but then you turn in the EPL into a media company. That's not who they are.
Exactly.
That's not who they are.
Because guess what?
Who they are.
When-
Because the
because-
NFL is I think the NFL already sold their NFL network to to Disney.
Well, Amazon can buy us. Trust me. Do you know how much money the amount of money, because eventually the rest of the pyramid will be okay. Maybe we also need to have our own platform because they are now the pyramid championship. You could sell your
No,
own
it doesn't
games.
make sense for the Lords to have their own because it costs too much money to maintain. So I think it makes more sense they get under someone else. So
exactly. So now you join the English because it becomes because EPL
the pyramid of the English system.
Exactly. So now remember back in the day, Netflix used to control all the movies, right?
Yes.
And then guess what happened? Disney said, you know what? We're going to pull all our movies from Netflix. Now, if you want our movies, you have to pay us rights.
Yeah.
Amazon did the same thing. Apple did the same. So now everybody is a sector of their own thing. Back in the day, it was Netflix control everybody.
Yeah.
So you do the same thing with EPL.
That's why it was very cheap.
And it was very cheap, right? They could monopolize everything. But now you have to get Netflix. You got to get Amazon. You got to get Hulu. There's too many of them. So if EPL, because guess me, I'm watching Hulu because of football. And I don't want to watch any other 90% of the shows is useless to me. But if you have an EPL where I'm just there for Liverpool games, come on.
Yeah, it's depending on their preference. But like you gotta understand something. Like the other leagues don't have enough money to make something like that happen. Yeah.
Because now you control the players, the games are in the right time. Nobody's gonna have to worry about 3:00 games and 4:00 games and all that type of things, right?
There'll be like some games in the main broadcast, and some of them are just in the app. I guess that could work, but it's an idea.
Guess what? Rasta and all those people, I hope you guys are listening. Honesty just gave us the bomber. He said, Eddie Howe on Newcastle's not for sale message towards Isak. It's not something I am aware of. No knowledge of that.
Homie's gone. Homie's gone, man. Homie's coming.
Bro, just sell the player and get out of your misery, bro.
Bro, now you guys know why I asked you guys that question and saying that there is a language somewhere in his contract that is giving him this type of power. I've never seen a player rebel where the club have no power over the player.
Yeah, no, the club is not able to tell him shut up.
They can't tell him to do anything. The only thing is you can't come to a barbecue. No ribs for you. Yeah, that's all they're doing.
I knew he was lost. I knew he was coming when you said he can't come to a family barbecue.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean they also got to get him into the barbecue.
He can't even get a brother.
I can't get brother. I can't get one chicken wing.
Whatever it is that they eat over there, in the barbecues, they crossed the line on that one. I'm not gonna lie. They crossed
that one. They messed up. That was the time.
That was the time to be like, we're sorry. That's not what we mean.
You could ease them into it with a nice little barbecue.
Can we rub your hand?
Let the
that's where they cross the line right there. No. He's like hell no. I'm not staying for sure now.
Bro,
you can't come in during the day. You gotta come in the afternoon like you some kind of a plague.
Eating his lunch in his car or something like that, bro. Yeah. He's gonna go. He's gonna go.
This is the time where you let the kids comes in and smoosh with him and kind of like, come on, don't leave. He has a kid.
Uncle Isaac,
don't leave. But the thing is, I think I know why he wasn't invited to the barbecue. There was a new contract There was a new contract offered to him this week.
Mm-hmm. I think he doesn't want to go.
And he said, I'm not going to do it. They were like, there's no ribs for you.
Yeah.
A contract for ribs.
We got to look at these ribs, man. They look delicious.
I can eat
here and get some.
Like, nope. Why do I eat your ribs?
He's like, look at these fools.
I'm gonna eat plenty of ribs out here.
Ali got the grill fired up, man.
Yeah, we good, bro. Yeah, don't worry about it. We'll take care of it. He's like, we'll invite you to the barbecues. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, after we win the Champions League, we'll invite you in the barbecues.
Yeah. Who
made
the potato salad? Who brought the potato salad?
Or whatever it is that they eat over there.
They eat the same thing. They eat the same thing.
I think they do like chicken or something like that. They do chicken and maybe a couple of steaks.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But this thing is, I think the whole thing is Newcastle is trying to look macho but they're looking bad every single day.
Yeah, I
The
guess
fact
so.
that if you sign people and you still have Isak, then people be like, "Oh snap, they really mean it. They're not going to sell him." But you can't sign anybody, and you have the person who could give you more money to sign people, and you starving looking at the food. When you were a kid and your parents upset you, and you say, "You know what? I'm not going to eat."
But
And
you're
you're
hungry.
sitting at the dining table, stomach growling, and they don't care. Everybody is like, "Oh, pass me this, pass me that." You're like, "Yeah, I'm punishing them," but you are the one starving. You're like, "Oh my god!" Somebody pass you a biscuit or something, you eat it so fast, they be like, "Hey, look at this food. Put this food in this fridge."
Yeah, but like they gotta stop with this dumb charade, bro. Like the player
Man,
wants to leave, you want the money. Let's
it's
just make it happen,
embarrassing.
all right?
It's embarrassing at this point.
Yeah, like right now, like because like people now know they're desperate for a striker. You know what I'm saying? And nobody
Mhm.
like and the striker who they want to buy, they don't want to go there because they're desperate. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm pretty sure that's why Cisco didn't want to go there. You know what I'm saying? Like he's like, yo, man, these guys are
Mhm.
doing too much. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think they
Like
can negotiate with Samu, with Porto for Samu?
I heard they're
why
looking
they
at
want
him.
him, bro? They always go for these players that are very difficult to buy.
No,
Just buy
it's
Jackson,
not
bro.
difficult to get. They're
He's
difficult to
very
negotiate.
difficult, bro.
Porto
Because
is
like
very
Porto
difficult to
are a
negotiate.
pain.
Yeah, Porto
Porto
dealing
are
with
pain.
Porto is hard.
Yeah.
They're very difficult to negotiate
Yeah,
with.
but this is
Yeah.
the part where Nico Jackson is ready to go.
Nico Jackson, once they agree on like a 50, 60 million deal, bro, they'll get it done like that, bro.
Negotiate with Porto. Porto said jump. You ask them how high. Because
Yeah,
Yeah,
no way.
and they'll say 80
Nicholas
million
Jackson
for
is
him.
not the guy. Nicholas
Mhm.
Jackson is not the
I
guy.
agree. But they're doing all this extra thing because they say they
Mhm.
need a striker right now. What I think they should do is buy Wissa now
Mhm.
and then go in with a fresh mind next season
Yeah.
for a new striker.
Nah,
That's what
they-
I think the best thing for them to do. You know what I'm
Build the
saying?
team up. Build the
Wow.
team up. You're not building a team to win anything right now.
Yeah.
their ambition is too big for themselves, right? For them.
They're trying to do it way too fast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right now, there's no good strikers in the market, bro. Like so, like you buy Wissa now because he's good. He's a good, steady player that can get them through, right?
This guy say,
Buy
"Man,
Wissa
you
now.
guys don't."
Yeah. I think
didn't-
my guy is saying he's gone. My guy is quietly saying he's gone.
Yeah. Oh, the story. Yeah, this one. Exactly.
Are you
Look at that.
hopeful you can change Alexander Isak mind? If it was that easy, I would have done it yesterday.
Yeah, whoever look
Just
what
yesterday
is-
or like 2 months
Oh,
ago.
man, that brother is gone. I don't know when he's coming, but he's gone.
Mhm.
He's
Yeah.
gone, man.
I just
Yeah,
don't want it
Arsenal
to be
fans
like
is
a
gas, yeah.
deadline day type of situation. I want it to get done quickly, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because like as fitness is an issue,
No,
kind of.
Rasta,
Like, you know
man.
what I'm saying?
Yo, he's an art, man. He's an art, man. Yo, we should buy Wissa and tell Newcastle to kick rocks. Man,
I would love it. I would love that kind of pettiness, man.
nah, bro. Nah,
I think that's why they're not pulling the trigger on Wissa yet, because they feel like the minute they buy Wissa, we're gonna be all over Isak. Like we're just gonna swarm
But see,
on them for
Isak,
Isak.
Wizard is not the player. They know they'll get waste. They want another top striker, so that will be.
Yeah,
the,
but
No, but
like,
you know
if-
that's my problem with them, yeah?
Mm.
Sorry to cut you, Hag.
Yeah.
Newcastle at a level where they should be signing like Brighton, sign players that no one knows, no one wants, sign them and shut up. But they're trying to go for players that everyone is trying to get,
Mhm.
because it's like going for Sesko. At some point, Arsenal were going after Sesko, Chelsea were thinking of Sesko,
They
Liverpool were
rushing.
considering Sesko. Why would you, as a Newcastle, think a player who has had conversations with teams like Liverpool, Arsenal, and Chelsea would now look at Newcastle and go, "Oh yeah, I'm ready to come"?
Mhm.
Obviously, I'm thinking, yeah, even if I don't go anywhere this season, next season a big club will come for me, maybe a Barcelona.
Mm.
So it is why when Manchester United came here, I was like, yeah, I'll take this rather
that's
than.
crazy. You're
No,
right.
but that's the level they are at right now. Right now, that's their level.
right,
Yeah,
Ahmed. You're right.
that they can't
Because
compare
even for
Isak to
Liverpool,
the.
Yeah, even for Liverpool, most times
Mhm.
I keep saying it. You can't go head to head with Madrid for a player. I'm sorry, I don't care which club you are.
Mhm.
You're
Yeah.
not going head to head with Madrid for a player. He's picking
Yeah.
them every single time.
And then he's taking less money.
Yeah, exactly. You
Barcelona
can't
used
go
to do
head
that.
to head with a Chelsea, with an Arsenal, with Liverpool, with Chelsea or Man
Mhm.
U, But obviously, you're not going head to head with Madrid. I don't care who you are. Even Barcelona are not doing that.
Yeah.
You can try, but you're not getting it. So I think for Newcastle, chill. Get your they should have gone for Ferguson. I think he went to Roma. Go for Ferguson. Go for Calvert-Lewin. Go for these players who no one cares. Don't start
No,
dragging.
build.
Actually,
You have
Ferguson
the-
would
you
have been a
have-
good signing.
I
for
mean,
them.
what they
I'm
should
not
have
even gonna
done is
lie.
exactly what you said with Brighton. Get a recruitment team ready.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they got a
Guide
good
these
recruitment
players
structure.
the structure where people they trying to rush thinking that we have Champions League, no, it doesn't. Build it from the ground up. Today I was listening to a comedian. He said, "Why do people say stupid stuff? Why do you say build it from the ground up? You can't build it from the top. Can you imagine you build the roof first? It's not going to work." And that's exactly what Newcastle is trying to do. They're trying to build it from the roof coming down instead of building a concrete and then work your way up.
No, it's not even that. I think they're trying to buy dimension and dimension before but the people in the neighborhood is like, who the fuck are you to be coming here?
You see what I mean?
Who are you?
And
Like, I don't care. We don't care if you have money.
bro,
It's
and
not about the
Rasta,
money. It's who are you? It's
And-
who are you?
Rasta, I will go for
We
this.
don't know you.
Bruno, I will get Bruno next year.
Yeah.
I got Bruno.
Don't get greedy.
Hey, I'm sorry. Sometimes some people
you know
just
what
have
the
to
crazy
learn.
part is?
Now 26, 27.
I got a wild take for you guys. You know what the crazy thing is? None of this would ever happen if they would have sold us Gordon last season.
You know what, Hack? I said that. I've been saying that.
Yeah.
I've been saying that. As a matter of fact, I said it yesterday to Strasbourg, and I've said it to Enns also, and I've sent it to other fans TV channel. I said, if you have
big up to
sold
those
us
guys.
Gordon, if you have sold us Gordon, you are not
None
having
of this
this
would
issue
happen.
because
Yeah.
who would you have given the money to?
Isak.
You would have given whatever money you
Exactly.
gave to Gordon. You would have had some money, and he would have probably.
And we're not
around
the type of
90.
club that'll take multiple players from one team. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
we'll just take Gordon and we'll probably look for somewhere else for a striker.
Maybe we could have asked. Maybe would have still inquired about him. But maybe you wouldn't have this issue now
Because you have the
would
money.
this issue maybe a year from now on, or
But-
Yeah, like they don't think long term. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they don't.
Yeah,
have,
but you
like,
know what
the
you guys
long-term
just
vision.
said, yeah, about Bruno, and
Yeah.
it is what I've been looking at Newcastle and thinking is when you lose a player like Isak and you don't sign a player of that quality to the team, I think mentally there are some big players there that start thinking, yeah, maybe I need to move.
Mhm.
Like with Liverpool when we sold Coutinho, I feel if we didn't get Virgil or Alisson, I think Mane, Salah would start thinking, yeah, maybe I don't stay here for too long because they're looking like a selling club at the moment.
But
Because
but
now-
this is the thing though, Ahmed. Liverpool at the time, Edward has becoming the boss.
Yeah,
They had a plan that
exactly. Yeah,
everybody was like, they didn't want Coutinho to go. Coutinho was part of the plan. He wasn't supposed to go. Virgil was
He's our
coming
captain.
anyway.
no,
He was our
Virgil
captain,
was
too.
coming anyway. They didn't
Virgil
need
was
the
coming
money.
anyway.
They didn't need the
Yeah.
money. It just that it would have taken a little bit more time for all of them to come in.
Exactly.
A
Right.
little bit more time to.
Allison will probably be the only one I say maybe we might not
maybe
get.
we wouldn't have gotten.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Virgil was coming. Remember, we lost the Champions League that year and we got Fabinho. Nobody knew that was happening.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? So the plan with Liverpool, the plan was there.
Mm.
We
And we know how to move on. Like when something like
Mhm.
this happens, right? Like we're kind of
Yeah.
used to it. Like a player leaves us, and then like, okay,
Rasta
now what's next?
be easy.
Yeah,
Rasta
but
be easy.
also Quasi, you gotta
Yeah.
understand also the reason why we brought a Allison is what happened with
The Champions League.
Norris in Champions League.
Mhm.
And
Oh, sorry, no,
I
bro.
don't
Don't
think
remind me, bro.
we wanted to. I don't think we wanted to go get Allison, but after that final, we're like, you know what, we need to go get a goalie.
And guess who-
You know the thing is, like you said,
I think Madrid paid him. I honestly think that.
No, he was
that's-
I
fantastic.
think Madrid paid him.
because he was good up until the final. I don't know if you guys remember how
No,
good
he
he
was.
what
He was
happened?
promising. He was
He was
promising.
better
He was
than
a promising
Mignolet
goalie,
so
yeah.
far.
And
I
that
was so
started
happy
his
that it
career, by
wasn't
the way.
Mignolet in our post anymore. I was so excited about
But
it.
guess what he did?
was
He
good.
became a model. He became a model. He was doing things that everybody was like, is this guy a goalkeeper or a movie star? And then in the game, I
No
think
blonde hair, you know.
and guess what? Klopp was willing to keep him and then he made the same mistake twice in the preseason. And then
Yeah.
because just like I say, when he made a mistake, we went for all
Now
black.
after that, he couldn't show his face
Yeah.
after Liverpool
No.
anymore. After that, he couldn't.
He had
The
a
fans
concussion.
hated
He
him.
had a concussion, and he didn't tell anybody, and that's what everybody got pissed during the game because he got
Yeah.
elbowed.
Dude, he literally gave the ball away for the first
He
goal.
was
bro.
concussed.
Like, that one was very annoying. That one.
He was concussed. And then
Mhm.
when we tried to go all black, they gave us the 100 million. They would have paid, but Klopp was like, "Nah, I don't want to do 100 million
Yeah.
stuff."
Mhm.
Then they went back to preseason. Preseason, he goes in and he does exactly the same thing. This time he wasn't concussed. He does exactly the same thing. Then we're like, "Yeah, go get Alisson."
Go get Alisson.
And that was the best thing we
No,
ever
but the
did.
thing is that we're still negotiating for Alisson because we're like but the thing is that we're not yet ready to pay all that money because he's just
Yeah.
a goal. It's just a goalkeeper.
Yeah,
And then he make that mistake, and we're like, you know what? Here's your
Go get
60
him.
mil.
60 million. Take the money.
Exactly.
But
Take the money. We were begging them to take the money. Take the money, please.
to me, that's the best investment in this
Yeah.
club.
And now you know why I said if I was Arsenal, go get Donnarumma. Donnarumma is not the best
Yeah, but
goalkeeper. in the world.
there's no goalie like Alisson out there, man.
Nah,
There's no
there's
goalie like Alisson out there.
There's only
I
what,
know,
two,
like, what's his name? Red's not that bad, bro. I'll be honest with you.
but he's
Like,
not a championship. He's not going to win you a champ. People don't understand when we say the fine line of a goalkeeper winning you a championship.
but they had like the most clean sheets. Like the issues
Yeah,
of
yeah.
the scoreline.
But you
It's
see,
not the clean sheet,
Hag,
and it's not the clean
Hag, you
sheet.
see the thing
It's not
is,
the
yeah,
clean sheet.
Hag, you see the thing with goalkeepers is you need to be an X factor as a goalkeeper. It is
I
one
think
thing
it's a- I
that
think it's
Man
a
City
manager,
doesn't
bro.
have.
I'll be
No,
honest
no,
with
no. You see with Man City with Ederson, he's
Mhm.
good. But on occasions where their defense is bad, Ederson does nothing to help them.
Yep.
It's the same thing we try. He does well when the defense is doing well. So
Mhm.
when he has maybe a game where he has to make 2 saves, he
Yeah.
makes 2 excellent saves. But on games where their defense is bad,
Let
and
me
he
tell
needs
you
to
the
make
difference
10,
between a championship winning goalkeeper and a regular good goalkeeper. Alisson can sit in the game 95% of the game and won't have one shot on him, and he has to
Mm.
make a world-class save. Can Raya do that?
I've seen him doing it. Look, this
He's
is
not,
where
he's not at the
can
level
do
of
that.
Alisson, of course. but,
Remember,
like,
we started.
he's a
Remember,
good
the
enough
conversation
goalkeeper to
was
help him
they
out.
have the best defense and still could not win.
look. This is
Defense
where I
wins you
agree with you.
championships.
They don't
This is
score
where I
goals.
agree with you.
They draw
This
a
is-
lot of games.
Yeah, this
Huh?
is where I agree with you. This
Yep.
is why I agree with you, Kwasi.
Yeah,
Alisson has been able to to save us from points and giving us points in
Mhm.
certain area by making great save and
Yeah.
also because of his stature of the kind of goalkeeper he is,
right.
he almost scared opposition from
Mhm.
taking chances.
Mhm.
Now, the opposite with Raya is that he's a great goalkeeper and he does save the ball really
Yes.
well.
And that's why I said the difference.
The issue they have is that because he has such a great defense,
Mhm.
at times is that they do try him a lot. And because they do try him a lot, what sometimes those opportunities get through and then they score. And then they score. Because every time, a lot of the time you see him getting score on, it's really great goals. It's really great goals. It's not easy goals. They run to the corner because you can't pass the defense. You
Yeah.
can't pass the defense. And then but the thing is that to beat Alisson, Alisson is sometimes giving up the easy goals because
I know Alisson
there's a breakdown in the defense,
Right.
and then obviously it's one-on-one. You're gonna get your opportunities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you see, Alisson give goals. Alisson give goals. That's why he doesn't have clean sheets. He give goals that we don't lose.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like you gotta
Arsenal-
understand something. Like,
Arsenal
I feel
have a
like
lot of
the
clean
main issue
sheets.
is that manager. I feel like that's the problem.
No,
right
I'm
there.
not. I'm not. See, this is the thing.
Hmm.
Sometimes you could have and this debate that Zuberi has always made that if you have players who have that mentality, the manager can be a no factor and you could win
Yeah.
because the players know.
Yeah, but
And
like,
I'll give you a perfect example. Chelsea, when they had Didier, Terry, Lampard, they knew
They
how
went
to
through a lot
win
of
as a
managers.
players, and the manager had nothing to do with it
Mm.
because the manager got fired the following year after he won the Champions League.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? They don't have this. So sometimes, yes, the manager, like if we have
yeah, but
Mourinho-
like this with the goalkeeper is not enough. They need more this from all over the pitch, not just from
right.
one
But
player.
if you
know what I'm
if you want to win, you need to have a goalkeeper who, because remember, Alisson, look at Alisson. A lot of people were saying, oh, sell Alisson and let Kelleher be the number one goalkeeper until Alisson showed up at Paris and everybody is like, who the F is this?
Yeah.
All that conversation just disappeared. Everybody was comparing, even Chelsea, Arsenal fans.
It's a perfect example. He made a lot of save, a lot of one-on-one save, and that's why whenever he gets in front, whenever an opposition get in front of him, they're always thinking, where should I put that ball?
You're thinking too much.
If you're thinking too much, that's the goalie is right in front of you. You're not scoring anymore.
Yeah.
And I think Raya, he never gets to impose himself.
Exactly. He doesn't have that aura.
He doesn't.
Perfect one.
Okay,
Okay, PSG. Now let's even look at the Barcelona game that we're down 3-0.
Yeah.
I promise you, watch that game and you'll be like, there's so many chances
the whole Champions League campaign was amazing.
No, look at even Chelsea. Chelsea. Barcelona had opportunities with Messi and Suarez to score, and Alisson was making easy saves.
Yeah.
Like he was like, do it again.
Foot, arms, hand.
You see what I mean? It was
but that's why I was saying, the difference between world-class keepers and someone like Raya is, if you need them to make one save in a match, I feel Raya is okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Matches where your defense cannot do anything against the attack, and it's up to your keeper. It was what we had with Paris. I feel PSG's attack was too good for our defense to handle. That Alisson had to be the one to save us. And I feel if Arsenal should be in that situation, which they were in the situation,
but
PSG ended up scoring more.
Ahmed, that's the easier way. That's the easier way when you have. There's so many teams out there. Like even Man U, at one point, De Gea was considered the best goalkeeper because their defense was shit, right?
Yeah.
But you have to look at it this way. Look at games where you'd be like, oh, we could have dropped points and this goalkeeper saved us.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right. The game that Nunes saved us, the 2-1 against Newcastle. What kind of goalkeeper kept
us in it? Exactly.
Exactly. You see what I mean? The year that we won the Champions League, Napoli. I was crying already. I on my heart sank. I was like, Alisson, from now on, you are my favorite player in the team.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? There's levels to this. And now let's even take Alisson out of the way. When Liverpool played Atletico Madrid at Anfield, the one that
let's not talk about the
Look at the opposition goalkeeper. Look at the opposition goalkeeper, right? Who was it? Oblak.
Yeah.
Tell me you didn't think that it was Alisson in that goal with the amount of chances that Liverpool had. The amount. This is the red arrows I'm talking about. Salah, Bobby, and Mane at their pump. Go back and watch that game, and you think Alisson was in Atletico.
Well, but the problem is we still matched them up. The problem is that we were conceding too many goals in that game. That was the issue.
No, that's the thing. You have a a team.
We were 2-1 up in that game, and we could have won it if that guy was an idiot. The freaking that's a painful memory. I'm not gonna lie to you.
And we could have won that Champions League.
We should have won that Champions League.
Yeah.
I know it was Kobe season, but we were hard that year, right? Because we won the league basically.
Bro, I'm here for it,
because who won that time? It was a Bayern, right?
Bayern
won. Barcelona and PSG in the final.
Yeah.
And then look at another goalkeeper who wins you a championship. Liverpool versus Real Madrid, Champions League final.
Courtois.
Thank you. Bro. You see what I mean? This is levels we're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like that kind of, like, in my opinion, like, Donnarumma's a good goalkeeper, bro. But like, to be honest with you, this is the only season I saw them as world class. Like the one that just passed.
I agree.
No.
Like this.
He had some very good when he was in PSG. Yes, I was going to say that when he was in AC Milan, he was
that guy. He was.
That's what I'm saying. Like the thing is, like, the type of goalkeeper you guys are talking about is 1 in a million. Like Alisson is 1 in a million. Courtois is 1 in a million. Oblak, you can put him in that list, bro. But like the thing is, like with Arsenal, I just look at that manager, bro, and I feel like he's not the guy.
Arsenal is in the summer. Also, Raya is in the summer a category
in the middle. Yeah, he's in the middle-ish area.
Yeah, Arsenal fans. He's not even in the middle. He's a great goalie. Mm-hmm. He's a great goalie who could make great save. But the thing is that
We won championship.
there comes a time when you really need him. It's not like
The
he
World
messes up. It's not like he messes up.
But like,
it just goal happens.
but like they play too defensive
all
and
the
too
time.
scared. That's the thing. Like their style of football is like punk football. You know, they draw too many games. You know, like they try to keep this clean sheet and all that, bro. But like it's
See,
kind of whack. You know what I'm saying?
If we are looking at comparison, then you compare Kelleher with Raya. I might say Raya might be a little bit better than Kelleher,
Yeah,
but they are on that. They on that. You know,
Mhm.
because look at the mistake Kelleher made against Newcastle.
Newcastle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ali will never make that kind of mistake.
no.
And we've
To be honest with
seen
you,
Ali
our
mistakes.
defense was awful that day. Let's be
Yeah,
real.
and
bro.
we
The
have
defense,
seen-
bro. We got Joe Gomez and Kwanzaa playing in that side, getting torn apart by Gordon.
Yeah, but
okay?
but it was
Like
yeah.
we got Robinson doing Robinson things that whole season. Like our whole back four was whacked in that
But
game.
see, this
you know
is the
what I'm saying?
thing. When you have the best center back in the world and the only person he respects is your goalkeeper,
Ish.
there you go.
Yo,
That's the thing. Like
know-
this is
know-
why I think we'll do a lot better this season because like now we got proper fullbacks who can defend.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Hopefully Kanate stay fit and we got a stable back four. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So all these like stupid goals that we concede will kind of go into a little bit minimum. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I need to see next season, right? I want us to have more clean sheets. I'm sorry, bro. I'm getting annoyed when we're like 4-0 up and then they score off of a corner. That
That's what I'm saying.
annoys
The
hell out
new
of me,
coach.
bro.
Well, this is the information we get from Fabricio.
Mm.
Eddie Howe plays down report on Newcastle telling Isak that he has to stay. He said, "No, that's not something that I am aware of. I have no knowledge of that. I want players who really want
I
to
want
play
to
for the
play
club.
for this club.
Then sell the brother so we can be done with it. Okay.
Let him go and let everybody
Let him
rest.
go, bro.
Let
We'll figure out
everybody.
your striker.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
Go get the
just
player
sell
that
the
wants to
brother.
be there. Go get the player that wants to be
But
there.
you know
Yeah,
something
get your
again
whistles.
about Newcastle, yeah? That I feel maybe it's just me, but sometimes I feel some clubs don't think ahead.
Yeah.
But when you do things like this, it
Mm.
makes players to stop signing long-term contracts.
They don't
You have
Yeah,
players like
100%,
Gordon
100%.
thinking, I'm not signing anything new with this club
Mhm.
because who knows, maybe a Barcelona comes for me. Am I going to have to deal with this rubbish
Mm.
for what? 6 months?
I bet Gordon is mad jealous. He's like, yo, I should have done this last season,
Bruh.
bro, so I could get that Liverpool.
But I see, even with Isak, he should have done this at the beginning of the season, at the beginning of the summer.
No, I mean,
Yeah.
like after we did the formal approach, then he started doing this. Like the thing is, like
Yeah.
this is what I think the whole situation is. I don't know if it's true or not. This is
I mean,
my
he was
opinion,
trying to
right?
be respectful, and then now look at him.
Yeah.
They
No,
demonize him.
this is what I think. I think he always had this in him. You know what I'm saying? Like if he get an opportunity to leave, he'll just jump on it. The
Mhm.
thing is, everybody was scared to go to him because Newcastle had this firm stance of the player is not for sale.
Yeah.
I don't care how much money you give me, the player's not for sale. Arsenal, they wanted the player, but like, you know what? I don't want to do this headache with Newcastle. Went about Gyökeres. Barcelona, they have
Arsenal was just
financial
not
issues.
ready to pay the money. Arsenal was just not ready to pay the money.
It's
They
not that
didn't
like
have the
like
money.
like they didn't have what we have. You know what I'm saying? Edwards knew that there was an opportunity there and he took it. You know what I'm saying? So once he saw that Liverpool are serious of buying the player, that's when he's like, okay, this is my time, this is my shot.
I disagree with you a little bit. I generally think that Arsenal didn't have the money. I think Arsenal thought they could get a deal around 100 mil.
With who?
With
Yeah, I
Isak-
think that too,
Isak
but like
for
they,
Newcastle.
Can
I
I-
don't think they were ready to spend 120.
Can I tell you guys a story?
yeah, that's true, that's true.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, this is from the sources. Isak wanted to go to Liverpool last year. In January, the conversation started. This is Arsenal fans. Don Robbie wants to.
That's why we're smart. That's how we do things.
Bro, if this was an open bid, Arsenal would be all over it.
Yeah.
Don't
I think
forget,
so,
their
too.
owner's rich.
Oh, okay, so you think so basically what you're saying is that he kind of told them in the background, nah, I'm good. I just want to go to Liverpool.
That's why nobody is competing. This is
This is what
Isak
I
we're
think.
talking about. Nobody's competing.
Mm.
Nobody's
So
coming
So
there.
you thought that would have been a bid. There would have been
Yeah.
bidding war if he's like,
I think
oh,
Chelsea-
I'm
Chelsea-
cool going to Chelsea. I'm cool going to Liverpool. I'm cool going to
Have you
Arsenal.
seen,
I'm
have you
cool
seen
going
how
to
many?
Man United.
Have you seen how many players Chelsea have sold? They would have.
They
They would have
They
sold.
have the money. They have the money.
have
They-
that.
They
They
would
have
have
the money,
sold
yeah.
half of
They
the team
would sold-
just to get
yes.
Isak, and because
Yes,
they need
they
a
would.
striker, right? Man
They
U,
don't
okay,
now,
get
but
Man U
like, I
out.
get it.
Don't get City out. Arsenal, Chelsea, maybe a team from
Barcelona.
abroad.
Barcelona, yeah, but
Yeah.
Barcelona don't have any
Bayern
money, bro.
Munich
They're not
have
gonna
got
pay
for
for
Bayern
him.
him.
Munich,
Okay.
Bayern Munich could have
Yeah.
still facilitated.
PSG.
He
PSG
made
would
it.
have gone for him.
PSG could have
PSG
also,
too,
yeah,
yeah,
because there was a conversation about PSG from day one since January. It has been a conversation. That's why I keep saying there's too much power.
There's a lot of
Isak-
conversation in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
Isak has way too much power for somebody who has 3 years left in his
To be doing all
contract
this.
and is acting this way, and the club say we can't touch him.
Mm.
There's
Hey,
a
do you remember
language
the
somewhere.
narrative? Do you remember the narrative from the beginning of the summer? Because we knew this was something was happening. Like we just couldn't put our finger to it
Finger to
because
it,
there
yep.
was, we were like, there's no smoke without fire. Every
Mhm.
time we
And
link
it never died out.
Isak, every time we link Isak to Liverpool, nobody shut it down.
Yep.
Remember when they linked
Only the
Arsenal
rivals.
to
The
Isak?
rivals were the one who shut down. But then eventually
Yeah.
they were like, "Oh snap! This is
Yeah,
this-
nobody shut it down. Not even Ornstein when they asked him directly. He was like,
Mhm.
I don't know, but something could happen, crazy thing. He's like, he's always giving like those types of answers. He was never like, no, Liverpool are not interested. You know what
Liverpool."
I'm saying?
See, this is the
Same
thing.
thing
With,
with Fabrizio. Yeah.
this is the thing
Yeah,
with
same thing with-
Liverpool. We don't do things by accident.
Mm.
Everything you see is already been
It's
planned.
calculated.
It's
It's
calculated.
calculated.
You
Yeah.
know, they were like, "Oh, Diaz, you guys Diaz because Spurs." No, we were talking to Diaz. Our goal was to get him in the summer.
Mm.
But then Porto, you guys know how Porto, they money hungry. So we're
Yeah.
like, yeah, go get him. Right? So all this is all Verts. All of this. The fact that Verts said,
It's
I'm not going
calculated.
to City or Bayern. He should have been a Bayern player.
Mm.
He said, I'm going to Liverpool.
A Byron Space guy said that Liverpool are interested and nobody wanted to believe the guy. Big up to him, by the way.
Big
But
up to
yeah,
that
nobody
guy.
wanted, he was the only
Only
one.
one.
Only him, and
He
nobody
said-
believed him. And
he
then
said he's not
like,
going
And then
anywhere
a week
else.
later, Fabrizio's like, okay, now Liverpool are in the table.
Yeah.
And then now he's like, okay, now the player just want Liverpool.
Was
Now
the Sky Sports dude who went on TV and said, "Oh yeah, they are not here to see Liverpool, they're here to see City."
Yeah.
This is a Sky Sports reporter on live TV when the Bayern Space guy says, "This is what's
Which was
happening."
the other way around. They were here to see Liverpool, not City. Which
Yeah,
was
yeah.
the
No,
other
no,
way
no.
Which
We
was the
took
other
them
way
from
around.
City to come see us. We took them
Yeah,
from City to
that's
come see
what
us.
I mean.
Yeah.
So they were not here to see City, they were here to see Liverpool.
But now, see, people are now believing that, oh snap, Liverpool is real now.
No, yeah, when we do business, we do amazing business. That's what I've noticed about us. Like we might not be great in the transfer market,
Mhm.
but like 9 out of 10 of our targets always hit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We rarely see a lot of players flop when we
But
sign
this,
somebody.
you see, this is the
you know
thing
what
though. Frimpong and Kirkers, that's our usual business, right?
Mm.
But Verts scared the hell out of everybody else. They were like,
Yeah.
wait, what?
I'm saying? Yeah, like, they got
Oh, they're
Verts
gonna
out
do
of the-
PSR. And everybody was like, oh, because they didn't spend money last year. They didn't spend money last year. And then when the Isak thing was not dying, they were like, wait. They don't have money. And then when they start seeing that Liverpool 700 million this year, projecting to have 750 million. Now you see what Adidas money is gonna go up because of
60,
the sales.
Is it?
And do you remember the narrative?
For 10
before?
years? So 60
Isaac is
per
not
year?
the type of guy to throw a fuss. Isaac, he's a nice guy, you know. He'll wait out his contract, all of that.
No, to
All
tell
of
you
that
the
went out
truth,
the window.
to tell you the truth, I don't think this is something that's generated by him. I think this is generated by his representative.
Oh, yeah.
I think he's just sanctioned it. I think he has sanctioned.
Yeah, his representative because they get
Sanction,
money off of
you know?
this off of the signing. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So like they need this.
Yeah.
They need this move.
And,
Well,
like I feel like
That's
he
why the
doesn't get
chess
the-
move.
if he
The
doesn't
chess
get a
move was
move, he'll make a transfer request in January if he doesn't get the move.
listen.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Listen.
He'll put a transfer request in January.
Nike usually is a dirty player in this because especially they do that with Madrid, Barcelona a lot. They will
Yeah.
sanction the sale and they will pay for it. Adidas is chilling because guess what? Verts is an Adidas player. He's sold out. What do you think is going to happen when Isak comes to Liverpool? He's also an Adidas player.
Yo,
Yeah,
what?
that's what we're
It's
thinking.
so
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we signed the
55,000
player. We're going to get a lot of shirt
in one
sales
day.
and revenues. We're going to get more.
It pays for
deals.
itself.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's why I
That's
say
like a
Liverpool
business
don't
move.
do
That's
anything.
a
They don't
business
do
move.
anything by accident. Everything
No,
is
Our
calculated.
whole squad is Adidas.
Bro,
except
I'm going to
for-
tell you, bro. We signed Isaac. I'm buying a shirt. I ain't going to lie to you, bro. I'm buying an Isaac shirt, bro.
I'm done buying men's shirts, bro.
I'm always what do you call it? club first. I don't put the only player I wanted to put is Stevie G, but I
Oh, yeah,
always go
yeah.
for the club. I always go for the club. But yeah,
Nah, but it's a good shirt, bro.
no, it's a good shirt.
For
That
me,
number
for me, it's
7.
like if you buy a shirt, you have to have somebody's name
You
on
know,
Eee.
it. Come on, man. Why you gotta be weird like that, bro?
oh, come on, man. Come
But
on.
people, hey, I warn you guys. I warn you guys about how Arsenal's gonna behave. I know a lot of people are like, "Why is this
Yeah,
so
they're back.
gas?"
Yeah,
So
they're back. They're back. Halas.
I told you they're
they're
gonna
back.
win the league. I told you they're gonna win the league. So
Yeah.
so
To
enjoy.
be fair, like that is the game that they won with their like starting 11. Like
Mm.
they're mixing and matching with all like the rest of the games, even
Mhm.
though all of them were awful. But like, yeah, this is like a legitimate game with their full starting 11. But like, yeah, man, they might do the same thing they're usually doing anyway, bro. You know, they might come in second. Yeah,
Mhm.
they got that second spot secured. You know what I'm saying? Give Arteta the extension with some more money, and then we're good to go. You know what I'm saying?
They say they don't have enough.
Madueke, I mean, he was starting that game, so I guess they got something.
Anyway, people, thank you so much. Let's get out of here. I appreciate you guys, man.
I don't know who was. Sorry, I'm sorry to bring us back, but I watched that little clip of him scoring the goalie. Man, I don't think that was Unai Simon. Was that Unai Simon? Because that shit went right in front of his face. That shit went right in front of his face, man.
And right afterwards, he dribbled the ball into the corner. Anyway, it's okay. Let them have fun. Let them have fun. Crystal Palace tomorrow. Enjoy the game, people. Let's have fun.
Yeah.
The next 6 days, the business starts. So, people, that's what matters the most. So let's just chill,
Indeed.
relax. I told you guys that whoever this fake Edward was, he just messed. He wanted to be famous. Now he's famous for being I'm not going to say.
An idiot.
Also, I want to say this is not the last time you will hear someone say Isak is not for sale.
Thank you.
Because if every other day, tomorrow it'll be Isak is for sale.
Mhm.
Right now, we're just seeing it. He's for sale.
Yeah.
We've seen it with Eddie Howe. He's like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Mhm.
Nothing has been resolved. So,
Yeah.
so
And Eddie Howe is not a liar. I've never heard him lie before. So yeah, let's leave it as that.
So until the player is actually not on not in a actually playing for Newcastle,
Mhm.
and even then we don't know if it's gonna be for long. But
Mhm.
Oh, you gotta wait for the Worcester. Here we
You
go.
gotta
And
wait.
then you'll see
gotta
some
wait.
activity for.
Oh
for
man,
you
there's
guys.
going to be a lot of movement. It's not just Liverpool and Newcastle. There's also other clubs. That I think after tomorrow, that's when things start to heat up because, like you said,
Yeah.
then the season's about to start, right?
Yeah.
A lot of business needs to be done. People are not paying attention, but Sunderland is doing some very, very good business out there.
Yeah.
I
Dublin
don't
Derby is
think-
gonna be nice, by the way.
Again,
Newcastle and Sunderland Derby is gonna be nice.
Oh, I love that. That's why I wanted Sunderland to be promoted. I was supporting them.
I don't know who. I know we haven't had that discussion, but who do you guys want to be to stay? Sunderland and Leeds, and obviously Burnley can go back down.
Yeah, Sunderland Leeds is good for the EPL.
It's good for the EPL. And then who should go down with Burnley?
I want Forest to go down just for fun.
What's
They
the
got
name?
Wolfie, bro. I just want to see him
That's
miserable.
because he's part of the mafia. That's because the man is a mafia.
I'm very worried for. I'm worried for Brentford and Wolves
Ooh.
Brentford or the Wolves. That's not a bad one.
and Crystal Palace.
I
too.
feel bad for Kelleher, bro. He just went there and he's
Crystal
getting
Palace-
relegated.
Crystal Palace, no, I don't think so.
Crystal Palace. I'm
I
worried
feel
about
bad.
them.
No, Crystal Palace are fine now. Crystal Palace are fine.
Brighton.
No, they're gonna say that they have a good manager. They have a good manager.
Okay.
But like,
Yeah.
I feel like two of the three are going to go down. I don't think it was just one. I think
Everton.
Burnley with
Everton
another
is
team.
going to be fighting relegation for sure.
If I have to say, I think it's Burnley and Sunderland.
Yeah, that could happen. Yeah, I think two of the three are going down. Not like I don't think it's all three because I think Sunderland did some good business. I think Leeds have a good team, but like Burnley for sure is going down. But like I think two of the three are going down.
Mm.
That's what I think.
2 of the 3.
Leeds
Yeah.
might look more than they but Leeds and Sunderland is good for the league.
Yeah, I agree 100%. Yeah,
They'll go
because
for the-
Sunderland they're former league winners. That's the crazy part. They won the league 6 times.
and that
that's-
derby between them and Newcastle is Beautiful.
That's wild.
Yeah.
That's wild. Bro.
And
Yeah.
then you got
Because it's
Leeds.
toxic too. I like it.
Yeah,
'Cause
it's very toxic. Oh, it's crazy out there. And then
Yeah.
Leeds versus Manchester United or Leeds versus
That's
Liverpool.
toxic. That's
Also,
toxic too.
So that is good for the league. So there are
And
some
then Leeds against Chelsea, also very toxic.
who?
Leeds and Chelsea.
Yes. So there
That's
is a lot of
toxic.
traditional, old school, traditional, historical.
Toxicity.
Yeah. So we need that. We need that. It's good for the EPL. And by the way, have you guys also started looking at the EPL cameras?
No.
Oh, no.
Oh, it's different.
It's different.
Oh.
So what happened? Tell us more, man. I didn't know.
It's just like La Liga. Remember when you were watching La Liga? It's like sometimes the angle, especially on the corner kick, it's like watching a Hollywood
Almost like
movie.
you're seeing the player taking.
Yeah,
the ball.
exactly. Yep, that's what they're gonna use.
Okay. Okay.
Uncle Albert just came in, typical African, always coming at the last minute. He said, "Is Isak coming to
Albert,
Liverpool?"
Of course. Of
That's
course.
all. Of course, brother. We've been saying all day. You should have come earlier. 3 hours now. Then he's talking about Isak. Anyway.
Yo, obviously, he's always in his suit, man. No other pictures, man.
That big up Uncle Albert.
These African uncles, man. They,
You know what I mean? Always in the suit.
they wear nothing else.
In the 100 degrees humidity.
Yo, I've been derailing your show, man.
I know,
went to
man.
a
We
wedding-
out.
I went to a wedding 2 months ago, and
Yeah.
then I have this African brother with his all of his garment, and
Yeah.
then guess how many degrees it is?
100.
It's 100 degrees, brother.
I'm dying for him. I'm drinking water just for him.
No
to give it
sleeve,
up. Oh my god.
and then he got the robe, the pants.
That's a Nigerian for sure. Big up to everybody. Peace out. Hit the like button, people. Hit the like button. We out of here, people. Thank you.
All right, you missed